want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakadash.
And double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakadash, and truth and the sincerity Yahweh Bashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakadash. Thanks to you all. All right, we out here another week, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to do what he has called us to do, man, which is to come out here on the highways and byways beside the downfall of America, okay, the downfall of our enemies, man, and to preach the gospel to the elect, man, so that they may hear it and be sealed, and so that when Yahushua comes back, he may deliver us, man, and establish the kingdom upon the earth, man. Okay, America's going to be destroyed. Okay,
right.
Esau is going into slavery. You heathens are going into slavery, man.
Right.
Okay, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel, man. You are the descendants of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel who came out of Jacob, man. People that the Lord delivered from Egypt by the hand of Moses, man. All right, and destroyed the Egyptians and their army, okay, and the Egyptian nation as a whole with various plagues, man. All right, because the Lord set his love upon you, man. All right, we're living in the latter days where the Lord is pouring out his spirit upon his people, man. Again, man, after so long a time, man, pouring out his spirit upon the prophets, man, to prophesy to the nations, man. Okay, and that's what we come out here to do, man. The Lord has put that unction upon man. Okay, so we just gonna go into this in the spirit, man. We don't got nothing planned. All right, we out here in Tampa, man, with the brothers here in Tampa, man, who, you know, have been gracious enough to invite us here. You know, the water, Yahweh, man. Okay, and we just want to do the work in fellowship, man, and edify the cameraman, and edify the elect, man. Okay, so bring out whatever brothers got, man. We're gonna just go in the spirit.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
Right, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. What's the banner? The banner is these holy scriptures, man, the Bible. Okay, Genesis to Revelation, including the Apocrypha, man. Okay, this is the banner that we're lifting up upon the high mountain, and the high mountain is Babylon, the great America, man.
Right.
Okay, this is the highest government, the highest seat of rulership on the planet, man. Okay, and what are we doing, man? Read it out.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them,
Yeah.
shake their hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Right, shake their hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles, man. Exalt the voice unto them, man. All right, lifting up our voice as a trumpet, letting these nations know their judgment, man. Okay, in Babylon the Great, man, all the nations are here. Okay, including the nation of Israel. All right, we're exalting the voice unto them through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, and letting them know what the judgment of Yahweh Shai is, man. Okay, shaking their hand, man, that they may go into the gates of the noble, man. And now we're in the last days, man, in the latter times, where the Most High is allowing this truth to become more well known, man, amongst the masses, man. Okay, you had situations where the Hebrew Israelites were so called on the news. Okay, we're all over YouTube. All right, the world is starting to pay an eye of attention to us, man. Okay, and that's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. So when the Lord comes back and all these judgments happen, okay, they can't say that there wasn't a prophet amongst them.
Hey, can I come and add real quick? Just like in the time of Acts, I think it's Acts 5, chapter 5 or 4. They said, y'all have spread this doctrine throughout Jerusalem. Well, now we're spreading the doctrine throughout the whole earth.
Right.
So if they were bugging, even though it was 2/3, Jake coming up against us. So if they were bugging out just because the doctrine was split or spread out through Jerusalem and through the cities nearby, imagine how much more now. That's why 2/3 are bugging the hell out.
Right.
And now it's more than just the 2/3. Even though it was Esau too, you know, because they saw it as you go into the secular history, when they speak about so-called Jesus, which is Yahushua, they'll say that he was a rebel, he was going against the Roman Empire. So ultimately, that's what they'll justify. Well, that's why he crucified ultimately, because he was coming up against the Roman Empire.
Right.
But really, it was because the doctrine was spreading, and the 2/3 didn't like it, and then so obviously 2/3 and Esau going hand in hand right now. They went to their masters and said, "Hey, this guy ain't right. He's coming up against the king.
Yeah.
We only have one king, but yeah, exactly."
Right, exactly. Come on, man. And you know that, of course, eventually the Roman Empire saw it as a threat because we was letting them know, hey, man, Yahushua, he's the true king, man. We don't bow down to Caesar. We don't worship the Roman Caesars and their gods. Okay, we worship Yahushua, man. Okay, and he's the true king, and he's gonna come back and take this kingdom down. All right, this fourth beast down. He's gonna establish his kingdom upon the earth, man.
Right.
Them Edomites did not like hearing that in the ancient times.
And what did they do?
Nero.
He set Rome on fire and blamed it on the
There you go.
so-called Christians. They're gonna do the same thing again.
Exactly, man. All right, that's why you had the crucifixions. That's why you had the situation with Nero, like you mentioned, throwing us to the lions and stuff like that. Okay, because they felt it as a threat, man. All right, and that's the same thing it is now, man. Esau feels that this truth is a threat to him, man. Okay, and that's where the persecution comes in. Okay, go ahead. Read.
Again, this is Isaiah chapter 13. Then I got precept after that. Verse 2, Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And then I got Amos chapter 5, verse 10, talking about the gates. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Yeah, that's right, man. Okay, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, man. The openings of the cities, man. It says, wisdom cries without. Go ahead, bring it out. That's the spirit, man. Perfect, man. I ain't got to quote it, nothing, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. In the opening of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's right, man. Okay, and that's the spirit of wisdom that's upon us, man. The spirit of prophecy, the spirit of Yahushua that's got us out here. Okay, opening and exalting the voice, man. In the streets, man. In the opening of the gates, man. All right, the chief place of concourse, man. Okay, where everybody's at, man. The entering in of the cities, man. All right, you got the port of the Tampa port over there. Okay, this is where everybody's at, man. Okay, crying to the simple ones, which is our people. How long will you simple ones love simplicity, man? Okay, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge, man. How long you gonna continue to be a nigga, man?
2 precepts, all right. This is Isaiah 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice as a trumpet, like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, crying and exalting the voice as a trumpet. Okay, letting our people know that they've sinned against the Lord, man. Okay, that's why we're ultimately in this condition of ours, man. Okay, that's why things like that happen right there, man. Okay, that's why things like that happen. Okay, that's why slavery unto us, man. Okay, you Native Americans, you Seminole Indians that were indigenous to this land. Okay, you got your land stolen from you. You got killed. You got slaughtered. Okay, you got invaded. All right, one of the greatest, really. All right, one of the greatest genocides in history took place upon our people. Okay, why? Because they sinned against the Lord, man. All right, that's why our people are in the ghettos. That's why you're on in the barrios. That's why you're on the roads. Okay, because we sinned against the Lord, and as a father does with his children, the Lord chastened us, man, for our sins, man. That's right. Rightfully so, man. Okay, and that's why we're out here, man. We're letting our people know we've sinned against the Lord. You're continuing to sin against the Lord. Repent, man.
Hey, that's why the scripture said that wisdom crieth out in the streets. And the brother brought out the precept. Cry out, spare not. So really it's wisdom. Yahweh Shema Shai speaking through us to tell you, hey, you're going off. You need to get back right. Because we out here to tell our people to get right. We don't care less about you heathens. You heathens you're on the road to destruction.
That's right.
But we out here to tell our people to get right or die, and then for the rest of you heathens, we out here to tell you you're going into slavery.
That's right.
If I can add, because at the end of the day, all right, we out here, all right, persuading through what? Fear, right? Okay, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. So this is wisdom out here, man. Telling you to get right or you're gonna die, man. All right, telling you to turn from your sins, man. Okay, so that what? You may flourish in the Lord, man. Okay, but yet people refuse, man. They want to continue to move lawlessly. All right, move around like they fucking daddies, the Edomites, man. Okay, and the Lord will destroy us for that, man. Okay, and like the brother mentioned, we speaking to the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, our people, man. Because these heathens, man. Who cares, man? Y'all gonna go into slavery regardless, man.
Right. Y'all gonna have to learn it when we are over you. All right. When the Lord perfects us, put the law, statute, commandments in our inward parts, and makes us judges over the whole earth, man. Okay. And we're gonna teach you the laws, man, by force, man. We're gonna enforce them.
There she is.
That's her.
Okay. And you see, it's people like that, man. Our people that gotta die, man. Because this truth is for them, but yet they want to come against us, man.
Right.
For what, man? This is your heritage, man. This truth is for you.
Right.
And that's why that scripture say, how long will you fools love simplicity?
And I got the answer for that, man.
Or just like how long will fools hate knowledge?
Yeah,
that's what it is.
How long will you simple ones love simplicity and scorners delight in their scorning and fools hate knowledge, man?
Well, you go. The precept is Hosea 4:6. They rejected the Lord. Well, the Lord rejected them.
Yeah,
That's right. Nah, man. If she would have just stayed up here and listened, she'll find out that she's a daughter of the Most High, man. Okay, that she's one of the daughters of Sarah, that she's a prince, or she's supposed to be a princess, man. Okay, she's supposed to be a princess, man. All right, the Lord's gonna come back and deliver her people, and she's gonna be married to a king, man. Okay, who's gonna have dominion over the whole earth, man. She's gonna be waited on hand and foot, man.
No, but instead, brother,
like
she'd
that.
rather trolley around
Right.
Tampa.
Wanna know why?
You know.
Right, man.
Yeah.
But don't forget to get the answer in Isaiah 6.
Yeah,
brother.
I got that
Baba
on deck,
Shah.
but I wanted to just add on to that because it's like she want to continue to live like that, and the reason why is because Jeremiah the 2nd chapter tells you, man. All right, where's that? Jeremiah 2. All right, yep. Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled, man? Okay, you would rather live like a slave, man. All right, here it is. You got a royal heritage, man. This comes with what? Great honor, man. All right, great dignity, man. It comes with a high vibration, man. But nah, niggas would rather stay in the lowest state that they're in and move like niggas, honk a fucking Charlie horn, making five cents an hour, bruh. All right, carting around Edomites, man.
Chump change, man. The scriptures say, my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit, man.
Yeah.
Our people are really trading immortality.
It's in the same chapter. I should have started up.
I had a feeling. But,
My bad. That's why I wanted to start. I just like, overlooked it. All right, this is Jeremiah 2:11. Had the nation changed their powers, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit.
Our people have changed their gods, man. The other nations still worshiping their bugged out idols, man. The other nations are faithful to their foolishness, man, to their vanity, to their follies.
That's their God.
Because that's their God, man. But those are gods that are not real gods. They're they're gold and silver. They're the works of men's hands. Okay? But instead of serving the true power, the God of heaven and earth, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right, Yahweh Yahushai, all right, they would rather go and worship these heathens, God, man. Walk after the ways of the heathens, man. All right, so essentially they're trading the Most High. Okay, they're trading their right, all right, their inheritance as sons and daughters of God Almighty.
The power of heaven and earth.
Right. They're trading their crown, their promises. Okay, all these spiritual and physical riches that they have promised to them. All right, for fucking chump change, man.
Yep.
All right, to live under Edomites, man.
Right.
Okay, they have Moabites rule over them, Hamites rule over them, man.
In Africa.
I got something.
That's bugged out, man. Our people need to start getting their mind right, man. We're in the latter days, man. All right, they're talking about World War III, man. Okay, there's trade wars going on, man.
And real quick, that goes back to Eve in the garden, because they were living perfectly in the paradise, but since she got seduced by the evil spirit, the serpent, which is still here today, seducing our people. Well, that's what they don't because they don't see it. They don't see the spiritual things. 2/3 they're not meant to see it. So what they're more drawn to the carnal things.
Right.
The serpent, the old serpent, the devil, Satan, the beast. All right, that's the same shit he been rocking with since the beginning, and the simpletons of our people have been rocking with it too, except for the elect.
This is the book of Baruch in the Apocrypha, chapter 4. I start at verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. I'll start at 1. Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine ardor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to another state, to another nation, to a strange nation, excuse me. Yeah, and that's what Jake tends to do. You know, here it is, Jake, you know, talking about you sons of the Heavenly Father, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You have a beautiful inheritance. Yet you don't heed to it. You don't accept it. But yet you would rather serve another man of another nation and make dollars, you know, cents upon the dollar.
Yeah, pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, you know, and get cable TV, satellite radio, and think you're doing it right.
And try to incorporate the fucking heathens into the promises.
Yeah,
right.
Try to add them on. Oh, here, here, you could come in. You could come in. Why? For what, man? For what?
Because really, what it is they hate themselves.
Right.
That's what it
That's
is.
self-hatred. Yeah.
Because they have really it's the slave master Esau, the red Hebrew Edomite, have beaten our people so bad that they feel the need to hate themselves and try to be like these devils. That's why they paint their hair blonde, especially the women. They paint their hair blonde, dress like the white man, act like the white man, because they want to be accepted by the white man.
Yep.
Because they hate themselves.
Right. And where's that? Second Esdras, right? It tell you if the world was made for our sakes, where is our portion, right? In the world, man. Because right now, all these heathens right now, they're living it up. Saul is at the right now. He's living it up. Yeah. He's at the peak of his life right now, man. Okay. Yeah. All right. Like a perfect example. Big old fucking bugged out. You might want to say you guys are so weird, but yet you're the weirdo. You want
a compliment, really?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, he's the fucking weirdo, man.
His people is the one polluting the air,
right?
Destroying the earth. You know, doing all these atrocities. You know, committing a pedophilia. His people, you don't see no Jakes on the mainstream media committing pedophilia or doing some wicked acts. It's you so-called white, you self-proclaimed white people, you red Hebrew Edomites.
Yeah, but you see how they try to put the R. Kelly situation out there, like, you know, but then you got all this Catholic Church shit going on. You got all this Sandusky shit, you know, shit going on in the
Pizzagate.
you know, but that gets put on the news for 3 days and then taken off.
Well, check it out. Well, Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court Justice guy, and Trump, they went through the same shit R. Kelly went through, but they just brushed that on the rug.
Edomites.
But since a nigga did it, they gonna make sure that you get crucified. Yeah, they gonna crucify him, man.
They got some. Yeah, that's the accuser of our brethren.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Esau, man.
Hey, what is the word devil? One of the definitions is false accuser, man. Slanderer. Look at this. Is this the man?
Book of Psalms, chapter 73. I'll start at the top and read on down a little bit. It says, truly Yahweh is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, this is a Psalm of Asaph, by the way. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Right, like I was mentioning, you see, like I was saying before the bug out said what he said. All right, they living at the top of the height of their society, man. Okay, Esau can go wherever he wants, whenever he wants. He can fucking just get up one morning and go like this, you know, before he even brush his stink ass mouth. You know what? I want to go buy a private jet, and then click 2 clicks, and then next you know, fucking jet's delivered in his front door, man. Yep. Okay. And then you got the fucking gooks. Gooks can leave their country, come over here, set up shop, and make a whole bunch of money living it up, man. But yet our people is at the freaking bottom, man. We're at the bottom, and yet they want to scoff against the truth when this truth is to show them that, yo, you have way more greater riches than the world, man. That's right. Okay? Right now, these heathens, they got this temporal world, man. They got this shit that this little bit that they could, whatever they want to call pleasures, man. But we got something greater. We brought it out earlier in the video we did, John 14, man. Okay? Y'all was shy with to go prepare a place for us, man, in heavens, man. We're gonna be inhabiting all type of planets, man. Okay?
Right.
Not just one portion of the earth is gonna be ours, man.
And then destroy it.
Right.
Right. Here it is, you trying to claim the whole land, but you destroying it at the same time. You know, that's why the self-proclaimed white man is not fit to rule. Because under his rulership, this earth has gone down and down through the years, man, and it's just steady on a steep decline. And it's horrible. And the Lord's will, we help build this place, man. We hate to see all this concrete and all this wickedness and all the extinct animals,
Right. Yeah.
endangered species. What kind of shit is that?
What kind of shit is that? An endangered species, extinct animals. What
Where they do that?
Yeah. What the fuck?
How does a zebra or giraffe go on the endangered species list, man?
Right.
It's because they hunt them for fun, man. Game. They call it game. It's a game to them.
They hunted to a point where
Put his head on the
there's
wall.
no more left. Now they gotta protect them. What kind of crap is that? So you gonna kill them, then you gotta protect them for a certain amount of time. Then you can put just like they did with the alligators. Remember they did that with the alligators back in the 90s?
Yeah.
There was the endangered, and then they got off the endangered list. Now you can hunt them and kill them.
Well, check this out. What is I forgot what scripture it is, but it says, "Will not the thief take until there's."
He had enough. That's Obadiah
Yeah,
chapter 1.
Yeah, it's
but what this dude, he does that on all aspects. He takes it all, man. He gonna take all those endangered animals off the list. He gonna steal till there's nothing left. There's no remedy for Esau, man. There's no, I'm trying to counsel him and maybe he'll come to the. No, he's the devil. The Lord made him like that, man. That's why ultimately he got to be eradicated off the face of the earth.
That's
because
right.
he served his purpose, and it's coming to an end. His purpose is coming to an end as we speak. He's done what he did. He the wicked of the earth. He played the perfect devil. Now
Yes,
it's
he
time to
did.
put him in slavery and then get rid of him, man.
And in the movie, baby.
Yep.
Reading on a little bit regarding the so-called white man Esau, the great Hebrew Edomite. Psalms chapter 73, verse 4. For there are no bands in them, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasseth them as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish.
Right, and that's why Esau's proud, man, because he pretty much saying pretty right now.
Yep.
Okay, that's what the scriptures say. That they say in their heart, I am a queen. I sit as a queen forever.
Yep.
The lady of kingdoms.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I
the
will see.
virgin, that's why they're the virgin daughter of Babylon.
There you go.
Untouched.
Yeah,
You know?
untouched, man. All right, I will see no sorrow. Well, then, see, that's why the Lord's gonna fuck them up, man. Okay, because they think that they can just do whatever the hell they want. Mind you, the Lord judges his people for pride and idolatry, for witchcraft, for wickedness, for evil. All right, and here it is, Esau. The scriptures say, Esau have I hated.
Yep.
All right, but Esau thinks that the Lord is not going to jack him up for doing the same thing that the Lord's people was doing, and the Lord jacked his own people up, man.
Right, so what more you, what less you rather?
I got a
Right.
quick scripture.
You're not exempt, man.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2, and I'll start at 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment,
It's flesh.
and spared not the whole world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. Here's the point. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
Yeah, that's Sodom and Gomorrah. It represents America. Or America represents Sodom and Gomorrah, rather.
Spiritually Sodom.
Yeah, spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah.
Because what? Israel served slavery here. And if you call it Sodom and Gomorrah, why? Because if you look around, there's nothing but homosexuality that is prevalent here in America. And you can't deny it. You know we're right. Okay? And the scriptures are against that. Okay? Feverishly against homosexuality. You can read it all through the scriptures. All right? So we know that this place right here is due for condemnation. And this is the place of our slavery. So there's no point in what is the word I'm looking for? Envying these people because they're about to get put down.
Right.
What you gonna envy a person that's about to lose everything he ever loved?
You envy somebody that's at the end of their journey.
All right, go ahead and do that. Well, you're gonna fall with them because their kingdom's about to fall down. And if you're in the spirit, you can see signs of the fall of this place. And that's why you look up here and you see us that we stand here boldly because we can clearly see the sign of the fall of America. Everything is about this place is wicked, and the Lord is not gonna. It's not gonna take too much more of this holding this up. Going back to the
He
second
said,
Ezra 15.
the Lord said he long suffering, man.
Yep.
And the Lord has allowed this place to go on for a long time, to commit a lot of wicked, just disgusting acts upon his people,
Yep.
atrocities, do everything contrary to the scriptures. So if the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah just for being homosexuals and committing those sexual wicked acts, imagine what he's gonna do to America that commits every wicked act in the book, man.
Every wicked kingdom I've ever done, this is it in one, in a nutshell, all right, with a cherry on top. Reading on in the book of Psalm 73, we'll start at verse 8. They are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression.
And that's why you got these damn devils on the news talking about reparations. And,
Yep.
oh, they need to just forget it because they speak wickedly about it because they said, just get over it. That was 200 years ago. I didn't do it. Get over it.
Yep.
You're a nigger, I'm not.
Yep.
You know, that's how Esau feels about it, man.
Yep.
These so-called self-proclaimed white people, they don't care about what we went through. They don't care that Christopher Columbus came over here and slaughtered the majority of the indigenous people of Puerto Rico, Haiti, or Hispaniola. They don't care. You bring the history up, they'll say forget about it. This was long ago. But then you talk about 9/11 or the Holocaust, then it's a crime to speak against it. But when we got our past, the real atrocities, the real Holocaust, then we're racist, we're hate mongers, we're preaching hate. You know. Because what they speak wickedly concerning oppression. They in their eyes, these new age Edomites, they're like, that's how they look at it. They don't really care, because like whatever, nigger. Because what now they're there or beneath us. You know, so now there's like whatever. You know, we're all equal. We're the same. Now they want. Now that everybody wants to be the same. But just 50 years ago, niggas was getting lynched on light poles, man. There was KKK mobs burning crosses in your yard, beating your daughter up at the restaurant.
Well, that equal rights is just going back to wanting to be equal with Esau.
Well, it really goes back to the Tower of Babel.
Oh, equal right, yeah.
Everybody trying to be one.
One people, and what? That's how you know it's the spirit of Esau. He take everything from these Hamites. Nimrod was a Hamite, right? Right.
Yep, sure.
So what? Well, he tried to do the same shit during the time the Greeks. According to Maccabees chapter 1.
Antiochus Epiphanes.
Yeah, let everybody,
be one people.
He just be one people.
And leave their customs of their fathers, man.
And now they're trying to do the same shit again.
Yeah, covenants with the heathens. Yep, that's what our people was done. Reading on, yeah, it says they speak wickedly concerning oppression and speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. The point's coming up. Actually, let me skip down to, nope, I'll keep reading. And they say, how doth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High?
Right, so Esau, he's living it up. All right, he's doing all this wickedness. He's speaking against the Most High and his son. All right, and against the Lord's people. Okay, and you know nothing. The Lord's not really putting heavy judgment on Esau as a nation. Okay, so he feels like, all right, he getting away with it. It doesn't matter. That's where you get all it was a long time ago narratives, and you know it doesn't matter and all this.
That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. That's what it is, man. Because Esau feels like the scriptures say, because a sentence against evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the hearts of the sons of men are fully set in them to do evil, man. All right, because the judgment has not been executed upon them speedily. Now they're just fully living on in wickedness, man.
They're like, fuck it, we're never gonna get punished
Right,
for it.
right. There is no punishment for it. What do you think should happen for what happened to these people? Do you think was it a bad thing that this happened to them? Well, yeah. Oh, well, you think that white people should be paid for what happened to them? No.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. That wasn't me.
Yep, all set.
That's all.
Now it's not fair. Whoa, wait a minute. It's not fair. What about when you was skinning us alive, cutting our women's stomachs open, sicking the dogs on us? That goes back to Christopher Columbus time. You know, when they were sicking the dogs and shooting the Negroes with the fire hydrants. Man, that goes back to when Christopher Columbus came to the islands. He was sicking the dogs and just having them.
And it was the same thing for the next few hundred years, all up into the 60s.
Yeah, it's got worse and worse.
Yeah.
Well, shit, we don't even know, because they didn't have cameras, you know, at the time when Christopher Columbus. But when the Negroes was getting the dog beat out of them, that they had cameras, so that's when you get all the lynching pictures and the shit. But you know, Esau ain't never changed. He was the devil when he came to sell that shit.
Still the devil now.
And matter of fact, I had brought it out a couple weeks ago. I got his journal, Christopher Columbus journal.
Yep.
And he said that they were doing horrendous acts unto our people, man.
Right.
Fuck, you mentioned, I forget her name, but you remember I brought her out in that video response.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Yeah, I forget her name, but it was some Jake, all right, a woman. Her husband had got lynched, so she publicly opened her mouth and condemned the act, and the local news literally wrote that it was unwise for her to do it. So she fled. They caught her. They brought her to a bridge, hung her upside down by a tree. She was pregnant. They cut her stomach open. All right. Before they cut her stomach open, they burnt her alive. They burnt her, cut her stomach open. Her baby fell out. They stomped her baby to a squash. All right. And then they rattled her and the baby's corpse with bullets and buried her 10 feet away from where they did the act, man, and left her grave with a empty bottle of whiskey and a cigar in it, bro.
But we supposed to forget about that. That was one act. That was just one act, a couple of red Hebrew Edomites, whatever. But wait a minute, the Lord said he required that which has passed.
Right.
So all these atrocities that the self-proclaimed white man has done to our people, and they just walking around scot-free. Like no care in the world that it doesn't even come into their mind until they come across the middle of the Lord. Right. They're living in their kingdom, which they're living on a low level, but they're still living in their kingdom. So why would they have to think about putting us to slavery and all this and that? They don't care about us, man. They never have. That's why the scriptures say in Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy. Surely as iron rusteth, All right.
So it's his
So it's his wickedness, man. Because what? No matter how you polish it, no matter how you dress it up, the rust is always going to come out of that iron. And just like the wickedness is always going to come out of the self-proclaimed white man. All right. The red Hebrew Edomite, according to the Bible, the true nationality of you self-proclaimed white people is Edomites. All right. You're Edomites and you're going into slavery. That's right. That's your true nationality. And if anybody want to follow after the devil, then they may get the same judgment as the devil.
Man, join their hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Right. That's what the Bible says, man. That is what the Bible says. You wanna hold hands with the so-called white man. You wanna live it up like you're a fucking Edomite, all right? Which self-proclaimed white man. That's their true nationality, all right? They're Edomites, all right? Edom, okay? Esau, all right? All right, yeah. For real, man. Yeah, get it right. Okay. Guess what? You're gonna die with him.
I got you right here.
Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs, book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Right, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. Okay, so you can all band up together, all right, with one consent, speak wickedness concerning oppression. All right, you can all band together. You can get all the cool niggers you want to get together. All right, to come and side with you. All right, you can come up and try to control the narrative all you want to. The scriptures say the wicked shall not be unpunished. You want to know why? Because there's a righteous power in the heavens, man.
Yeah, kind of. Just because a couple Israelites want to,
Right.
or the majority of them,
Yeah.
they just want to co-sign with your wickedness and just skip on down the road and forget the past. Well, guess what? They're gonna die with you. That doesn't
There she goes.
just because a couple handful of Uncle Toms, Theo Tomas, and Uncle Tomahawks want to co-sign with the devil doesn't change the opinion or the fact of the matter that the Lord hates these devils and he's gonna destroy them. That's why he said that in that scripture. They'll join hand in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, because you got all these, you got these bug outs trying to save Esau. Oh, they're gonna be good in the kingdom, there's gonna be some. No, man, there ain't gonna be no good Edomites in the kingdom. All right, every single each and one of you red Hebrew Edomites is going into slavery of the hardcore variety. All right,
Right.
You think picking cotton and getting whipped was bad? Wait till the kingdom of heaven.
It says, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
The seed of the righteous shall be delivered. With the seed of the righteous is the Israelites, right? The ones you disrespectfully call Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, and guess what? They're gonna be ruling over on a time real soon. All right, ain't gonna be no red, pale-faced devils walking around with the haughty looks, that pride. All right. Yeah.
Isaiah 14, brother.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. All right, so just like the brothers get into, man, there's gonna be no more pale-faced Edomites walking around lofty, high-minded, man. Okay, because you're gonna get battered down, all right, by with a righteous righteous rulership, man. All right, like I always like to say, okay, through the spirit, I was trying starting with Yahweh Shai, all right, and his men. All right, we're gonna have a holy iron grip on y'all, man. Okay, a righteous foot on your neck, man. We ain't letting up, man. We not letting up, man. All right, you see the problem is for you Edomites, y'all let up a little bit, man. you took that hardcore bondage you had on us, you chilled out with it.
They thought they won the race, they let off, Hey, you can't. Hey, we not slowing up. We're gonna continue to give you the truth until the Heavenly Father and His Son crack them skies and put you demons, you decrepit heathens in subjection, man.
That's right.
Stop, you drop.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? It's near the end. They say the rod of iron.
Yeah, it's
They overcome it.
Oh, Revelation chapter 2. Chapter 2.
yeah.
Well, there's one. Well, yeah, there's 1 and 2.
You were talking
I
about
know the one at
21
21 though. Yeah. There's one with.
I know what he's talking about.
It's near the end. It's in there.
No, it's good to
Get
say
it
that
one and 2. Yeah.
Revelation 2. I got it right here. Bro.
I got
2 and 26. Oh, you find that one.
Yeah.
So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 26. It says,
Oh, I got it.
I'll start at 25. But hold fast, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, as I have received of my Father. Okay?
So, Yahushua said to the elect that he that overcometh, all right, unto the end, keep my works unto the end, which means that you have to endure to the end. All right, to him will I give power over the nations, man. Okay, so the Lord, when he comes back, when Yahushua comes back, when the world, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, when he comes back, okay, there's a certain eclectic group of people, all right, that he's going to deliver, and he's going to set them over all the rest of the nations, man. Okay, and they're going to rule them with a rod of iron, man, and beat them the hell down, man. All right, that shows you that salvation is not for every fucking nation. All right, that salvation is not for everybody. Salvation is only for the elect, man, of the Lord's people, man.
Okay. What it is people have a misconstrued conception of what salvation actually is. People think that God and Jesus is coming back to just give salvation, but they don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
You ask a Christian, "Are you been saved?" They'll tell you they've been saved. So what is salvation about? If you've been saved, why do you need salvation? Well, you know, God's gonna come back one day and put out the wicked, and there's gonna be a fight. Bro, you know, you have no idea what you worship. That's why how should I say? You know not what you worship.
The same stuff.
Yeah, because what? Salvation means you getting saved from something. You getting delivered. Who on this planet needs to be saved from something? A certain state they're in, a certain situation. It's evident. Take a look around the world. It's Israelites, whether they be looking like gooks or they looking like so-called white people or whatever they may look like. But take a look at the people that that look like the typical Israelite, Jake. All right, they're in the worst condition on the planet. And those people that are in other countries looking like other nations that are in the worst conditions, that's our people, man. Like, the Punjabis in India.
Yeah.
That's Jake, man. They're in the slums. And I remember I had an Elamite in my, I was doing Uber, and I was like, because I think the Punjabis there in the West, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I forgot what I said. But I was like, yo, so you ever been to this part of India? He was like, not really. I've been there a couple times. I said, the Punjabis, right? He was like, yeah, we don't really, we don't really mess with them too much. I was like, see, that's the spirit, because this dude's straight up Elamite, and that's why the spirit don't resonate with them,
Yeah.
That's the flavor that, all these nations that got people that have flavor, that's really our people, man. Because we're mixed, while all nations, as the scriptures say, we're scattered abroad. In Tobit, Tobit 3 or 13, it said, go teach, preach unto the Gentiles, because our people were scattered among them, man.
Yeah.
Right? It was a curse in Deuteronomy 28. But you look at these people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, they live on the planet, man. Even though this is America, but people want to come here, and live a good life. Man, you come here, you go to where Jake is living, you want to leave America, man. You see how Jake is living out here, you want to get the hell out of here, man.
Right.
Yeah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 3. Yahweh, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things?
And John gave the answer to that in Revelation. He said that Satan was loose, or the beast was loose in a little while to deceive the earth. Man, they're not going to be in power much longer, man. Look, you got Esau doing a servant's job, man. You got Esau living worse than we are. You got a lot of Edomite bums, man.
Yeah, they're falling apart. They're falling apart at the seams right now. Esau, who's supposed to be ruling the earth, which they still are, don't get it twisted.
Yeah, so the earth is still giving it to their hands.
Yeah, no, but however, you're starting to see signs of the downfall of. So we ask how long. We ask Yahweh Bashim Yashai, how long? Yo, when are you going to take this man out of power? He's really answering us. He's been answering us because we're starting to see signs of this man's downfall. Here it is. The kingdom, America, is starting to fall apart. You start seeing infighting in NATO, in the EU. This is a good sign. This is showing you that the Lord's about to make another power move. But if you're not watching through the spirit and power, then guess what? You're going to miss all the signs. You're going to get caught up in the midst of it.
I got to reset the back what you were saying. This is Isaiah, Second Ezra's
9.
Huh?
You got it.
Second Ezra's 9.
Yeah, you got it. Spirit.
This is Second Ezra's chapter 9, verse 1.
Yep.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in
That's
itself.
that's the key. Diligently.
Yep.
How do you do that? By watching what's going on in the world, keeping up with alternative media, keeping up with the world of Israel,
Yeah.
and checking yourself too. You diligently though. That's not like 2 weeks go by, you ain't check out no articles, didn't even. I mean, because even though the mainstream media is bullshit, they still throw things in there every now and then. Because they'll throw it in there, but then they'll change the story up the day later or hours later. So when you catch it, you'll be like, oh shit.
Really the flexes,
scriptures, you know?
yeah. Really the flexes. You gotta,
Pick the bones
the best
from
thing to do is to have the app on your phone. Like you got the app for CNN, you get the app for RT News, you got the app for Reuters, you got the app for this and that, Al Jazeera, okay. You got the app for MSC, all that, okay. This way you start when something pops off on the earth, you know, you start getting notifications like, oh shoot. Then you read the article. Okay, this is real shit. You send it to the brothers, like get them on it. You might get the spirit on you, do a video, but really the point is that when you get the notifications, that's really showing you that things are happening on Earth.
Right.
Okay.
And another thing too, I was gonna say, you just stay in the loop with brothers, man. You stay in the loop with brothers, man, because there's gonna at least be one person in the loop that's always that's their lot to just sit there and watch the news.
Maybe a brother, you know, say there's 6 of us, and then one brother seen something that nobody else saw. He gonna bring it out.
Yeah.
Now we all know. Now we all know. And now another brother. The brother that brought it out might not have the spirit to make a video on it, but the brother that he brought it to make a video on it. Yeah. You see, and it's a dope video, and my whole slew of brothers are edified. Go ahead.
That's right. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Straight like that, because now you start seeing the shit happen. Okay, now they talking about the mark of the beast. Oh shit. Now you starting to see earthquake here, earthquake there. Yep. Oh, 200 some odd people died in the landslide. What? Then you start, over in California, how many people died in the forest fire? A whole city was wiped off the face of the earth. That's not just some shit that's just happening. You gotta forget about it, bro. That's for the prophets to see and to give us what? Faith, to build our faith.
That's right. And that's why I said, you know that the Lord's beginning to visit the earth, man. Yeah, that's how we know we at the end.
Yeah, then shall thou well understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Lord is building up our faith by bringing up these signs to pass, man. All right, blood moons, super moons. Okay, uproars of the people.
Yep.
Okay, wars and rumors of wars.
Yep.
All right, political upheaval. All right, earthquakes in diverse places.
You got a political upheaval. Well, hold on. Let that brother finish the second Esdras, and then you get into second Esdras 15.
That was Matthew's.
Oh, okay. I'll get second Esdras 15. Yeah, finish that second Esdras 9 though.
Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new. This is something that's been talked about, all right? Old Testament, as the brother's about to bring out in the book of Matthew, New Testament, this is something that's been spoke about. This ain't nothing new.
Hey, okay? It's like the scripture said, proclaiming the end from the beginning.
Yeah.
The story has already been written. We just acting it out, man. You know, we just actors. Or we just, pawns on the chessboard, so to say. We're not doing nothing that we want to do. It's already been written. We can do what the Lord tells us to do, man. You know, and every time you go to sleep, you get them in instructions, man. What you gonna do when you wake up?
I got you right here, bro. Isaiah 46:10, declaring the end from the beginning.
So the Heavenly Father, the one you ignorantly call God, he said he declared the end from the beginning. So you people, he already declared you finished and gonna be destroyed from the beginning. Before America was even thought of. Before the earth was even made, the Lord already decided the majority of you people walking around is gonna be destroyed.
Get that.
When he sends his son back, man.
And from the ancient times, things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
And that's called prophecy.
Woo!
Just like that. And what's the spirit of Yahushua? It's
Prophecy.
Woo! Because you declare something before it happens, that's prophecy.
That's the meaning of prophecy.
And what the ancients were, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Moses, these great men that, was inspired by the Heavenly Father to write these words, man. Baruch, the scribe.
So these things were written from the past, like you was reading in 2 Esdras 9. These things were written for us from before, from the beginning. Okay, so we know that, now the shit is popping off. We see it. We can actually turn on the fake TV, whatever the fuck you call that, magic box, all right, and the shit is on there, okay? And if you pretend you lived out in the Middle East, man. Pretend you lived out in that shit, bro. Them motherfuckers is getting bombed. Excuse my language, but that's how I speak. Okay, they're getting bombed, like literally like drones. You know how scary and terrifying that is?
Yeah, just walking down the street, you know, going to school, walking home from school, you know, going to the grocery store, and then you just hear, and then everything you've ever known just turns into rubble.
Bro, no, it'd be like there'd be something joyful going, like they're having a wedding. They're having a wedding, and then Esau come and bomb the wedding.
A bombard, airstrike.
Everybody dead except for like 3 people. Now those 3 people gotta live knowing
They're
that
missing
all
limbs.
their loved ones is dead, bro.
Legs missing.
Yeah.
That is something that's happening today, but you Edomites don't even consider that. And you, Jake, 2/3 you, Jake, don't even consider. You don't even give a fuck, bro, that people is dying out there.
Well, that's-
you don't even care that your own people is catching the hell, too. Go ahead, bro.
That's America, though. These people they have no idea what's really going on in the world. They take their lives for granted. Here it is, people are fighting for their lives every day. Meanwhile, these people are trying to kill themselves every day, drinking themselves till they pass out, smoking all kinds of shit. Just doing whatever America allows you to do, which is anything.
Feels good,
you know.
Yep. That's the spirit of America. It feels good, do it. Okay? You know? At the end of the day, like, you don't consider that what you're doing is evil. Going back to the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5, you know, especially when you come up and you dress. But everything you do out there is evil. Okay? Everything that you take place in is evil. You take part in is evil. All right? But here it is in the book, in the Holy Bible that you claim to believe in, or you a man of God, or you did whatever. Okay, you go to church every fucking day, every 8 days of the week you go to church. Yeah, God knows my heart. 8 days of the week you went to church. Okay, you don't know what dang scripture. Excuse me when I say dang, but you know I'm just speaking as a man. You don't know any scriptures, and here it is. We bring out the truth through the Bible, the same Bible you claim to believe in, and you got a problem with it. You got a problem with it. Who was reading? I'm sorry. I was probably reading, wasn't I? Finish that. Yeah.
Back to 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and I read verse 4 again. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yep.
For like as all that is made in the world had their beginning.
Hey, Salai, and that's why the elect, when we hear it, it's easy for us. Because what? He told us from the beginning. Lord's well we those men. He told us from the beginning, and what does edify mean, or is it education means? To bring out, draw out.
Yep.
Because it's drawn out of us, because what? He told us from the beginning. You know,
Stir
so
up
it's
the
not
gift
new to us.
Right, stir up the gift that is within you.
Yeah. Stir up your minds, or pure remembrance.
Yeah, pure minds by the way of remembrance.
Yeah. So it was always in us, huh?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Gotta get drawn out. Yeah, you gotta hear the right words, buzzwords.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
All right, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world had their beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay, the end is manifest. So the Lord is showing you that this is the end by manifesting certain things, man. And look what He's manifesting. He said what? Earthquakes. And you get that Matthews real quick, don't sure. We start at 1. No, sorry.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?
So that was asking Yahushua, when will be the end? So basically, I was asking Yahushua, when is going to be how is it going to manifest? I want to know how it's going to manifest so I can know that it's the end. All right? What?
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many.
That's false prophets. What?
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Which we see, man. Wars, rumors of wars, man. Hey, you got Russian choir singing through La La, man.
Yeah, through La La, Bomb America, and niggas are sleeping and shit.
Yeah.
Russian said that?
Yeah, that's a Russian choir that actually sung a song in Russian talking about nuking America, and they said niggers are sleeping.
Nah, son, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed
Yeah,
it, bro.
you missed it.
That's all good, but you gotta check it out, bro.
And you got Iran too, going back to about a year or so ago. Chilling
brand new, man.
America, burning American flags.
Yeah, and now it's like you got Russia. They said if America moves in their missiles into Europe, they're gonna retaliate with asymmetrical tactics, meaning they're gonna put missiles that can hit their missiles and the command centers you know, in reach to that shit.
Right.
In early
And,
time.
but it's gonna be better. They're gonna use better missiles.
Right.
You know, because you already know Russia. They got the Vanguard.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
They got hypersonic missiles.
Yeah, the one I forgot what they're called.
No, that-
Yeah,
yeah.
they're one that goes 20 times the speed of light or the speed of sound.
That's the Vanguard.
Vanguard. There's another one though that they just released. I know the Poseidon one. That's for submarines.
Okay,
there's,
yep.
there's a third one that they just released. But that one's supposed to be, I think, 2 times the speed of sound.
They
But
got
it's
that flash
bad.
shit.
They also got missiles that could literally shoot out decoys.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
They go over to the atmosphere and it separates the most of them.
And on top of that, they got that. They've been selling the S-400s missile defense system, but they got S-500s. They haven't released to nobody.
Right.
So that's what that's what they're gonna set up because that's gonna stop any missiles from coming. You know, that's their theory. That they're which they got some bad technology, but nonetheless, that's so the Lord's setting this up. They're like, yo, if America comes over here and set up this shit, and because really what they're trying to do is set up in the Baltic region because they're trying to help Ukraine out to gain some stability in the Black Sea, but that's just leading more to the wars and the rumors of wars. What it's doing, yeah.
That's right. The IMF treaty is pretty much done.
Yeah, the IMF,
Okay,
yeah.
you got the beast hating the horde, the EU and NATO. All right, coming up against America.
That's right.
All right, you got all the turmoil that's going on in Venezuela. They had a serious blackout. All right, power outage out there. Okay. So I mean the world is on fire right now, man. I mean this is at this point the turmoil that the world is going through right now should be common knowledge and people should be on edge, man. But look at these fucking people, man. All right, look at these Edomites, man, and especially 2/3 of our people.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Esau can go ahead and walk on clouds all fucking day long, rejoice and be glad.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but look at our people, man. Okay, not inquiring, man. You think Esau's gonna give a damn about you when shit hits the fan? All right, the same person that you want to trust in, he's not going to give a fuck about you when shit hits the fan because he doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about you now. All right, so now it's time for you to be seeking the Lord, man. Woe to them that trust in the shadow of Egypt, man.
Yep.
Okay, that's what the scriptures say, man. That's in the Bible, man.
Oh, go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, seeing that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, the end is not yet, and the reason being is because the end is, you won't really know when the end is when these elites push that mark of the beast on that high vibration, man. When they make it mandatory, when it becomes a real mandate, okay? Because these things must come to pass, man. Because at the end of the day, all right, certain you gotta remember, all right, that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is sitting in heaven, all right, and he's a what? He's a man of war, man. Okay, so what's going to end up happening? He's going to move certain chess pieces in certain strategic areas because he needs certain places to get bombed, man. He got to have a nuclear missile hit this certain particular area, and they got to make sure it hit that area. But the one the person I want to shoot it is Iran. But you know what, Iran, you can't shoot your missile from over there to over here, so you're going to have to move your ship from here to there and stay there. Because when that time comes, you gonna hit that button, and then from there it's gonna whoop.
I don't know if y'all seen that the new missile system Iran got. It ain't nothing too crazy, but they can shoot 100,000 missiles. Not like ICBMs, just 100,000 missiles in 7 minutes. Sheesh!
I saw that,
And just
man.
shooting missiles off, bro.
Stumping.
And like that Roman candle firework.
Yeah.
On a high level.
100,000 minutes from 7.
100,000 missiles. That's a lot. And so 200 million ain't far-fetched. If they could do, Iran could do 100,000 in 7 minutes. Imagine all the countries put together, and the warheads that have warheads within them,
Just imagine.
That's a train.
Yeah, you used to get to understand that we at a point where you're gonna actually see real war. It's gonna touch American soil. War is gonna actually touch out here. Yep. All right. Eventually, at first it's gonna be all types of other prophecies that are gonna happen, but eventually this place is gonna get touched. And all you people out here that are living very,
Deliciously.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
rejoice.
you live loftily and all that.
Yeah.
You straight out here. Yeah, deliciously. You got all the nice shit. Oh, guess what? Your shit's gonna get bombed. And you're gonna lose everything you ever loved.
Yeah.
And we've been telling you this was gonna happen. You didn't want to believe us. Hey, you can't blame us. You can't say that you never got a warning.
Yeah, you can't say that you never got one. And you know what's so beautiful is the fact that we letting these people know their judgment. Okay, we're letting our people know, especially. Okay, first and foremost, know the things that are going to take place and that are taking place in these times, man. And they ignoring us, man. Are we telling them about World War III? We're telling them about all these wonderful signs and fearful signs that the Lord's doing in the earth, man. All these works, right? And they're ignoring it, right? Well, guess what? When World War III comes, guess what? A lot of you niggas gonna be drafted, man. Right over there to the Middle East, into the Middle East.
Yeah, the women.
Yeah, the men and the women. All right, whoever's of able body. All right, from a teenage up, y'all gonna be over there in the fucking Middle East. All right, having to go fight Ishmael and Elam. One-way trip, man. You ain't coming back.
You're gonna throw the M16 in your hand. You're gonna have to figure out how to use it.
And check this out. That's gonna be after these mighty men get just mowed down, because they're gonna get mowed down. It's gonna, like the brother from London, what's his name? Warhammer.
Yeah, I don't remember his name though. I know you're talking about.
GMS Spirit of Most High.
The brother Require Corn.
I remember he said, man, World War III is gonna be a meat grinder, man. It's just gonna be like tossing meat in there and just ground beef come out.
A lot of dead bodies come out of that, man.
A lot of dead
souls leaving the earth.
Yeah, the scriptures talk about how prepare you the sickle and reap, man. Yeah. All right, a lot of souls gonna be harvested in World War III, man, in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, man.
Yeah, that's the place of, like the scripture said, that's the place of judgment. Yahweh is gonna judge the nations there.
Since y'all niggas love to travel, that's your whole lifestyle. Y'all love to travel, so guess what's gonna end up happening, man? Okay, the Heavenly Father's gonna allow you to take a one-way trip. He's gonna allow you to travel, man. Okay, you're gonna go over there to your death. Okay. You finish that one.
You still going?
Yeah. Verse 7 says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences,
Yeah, maybe.
and earthquakes in diverse places."
Earthquakes in diverse places, all right? And even if it's not just an earthquake in diverse places, you gotta look at it as weather phenomenons, man. Okay, because earthquake is supposed to happen in somewhere that's near fault lines. So if it's happening in diverse places, it's happening out of the normal areas where earthquakes would occur, man. So that's going to end up becoming a weather phenomenon, man. All right, so far out, and we've seen things like that, man. All right, where was Jeremiah had put in the group chat last year.
Tornado in Cuba.
Tornado in Cuba. It was fucking flooding in the desert. All right.
Yeah.
Where you see that at?
I think that might have been in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Flooding. Yeah.
It was flooding in the desert. Okay, you got whole river beds drying up. All right, and all of that, all those ordeals, man.
Right there were rivers in Africa turning red.
Like y'all remember the shit out here on this West Coast, the red tide.
Red tide.
Months and months.
No, but that was happening.
Hey, that was like the earthquake in Mexico, right?
Actually, red.
The earthquake in Mexico.
Oh, in East by y'all. Yeah.
Earthquakes in Mexico, man, like the brother mentioned, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of earthquakes going that keep happening back to back in South America, Chile, Peru.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people just think, oh, it's just another earthquake.
Because it's not happening here.
Oh shit! Hey, what hurricane that was that was pulling the water from Saint Mary and shit, man. The one that hit Puerto Rico.
Oh,
Maria.
Yeah. That shit was pulling
That
whole
happened here,
oceans back, man.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Okay.
Big deal.
Big deals, and all of those are what those signs that the Heavenly Father spoke from the beginning as His letting the world know. Hey, look, you want to know when I'm gonna come back? You want to know when I'm gonna take Esau down and set Jacob? All right, when all these start happening,
We start seeing that. Yeah.
best to know I'm near.
Yeah. Hey, you know that Maria shit took over like 1,000 people, but they're not talking about it.
Oh no, it was like 4,000.
4,000,
just in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And then because I talked to the brother that some up in Mars, he said they just stacking the dead bodies in caskets. They just on the side of the street,
They ain't
and they've
coming.
been just sitting there for months.
Right.
Shit festering.
Yeah, and that was 2017, man.
They're still there.
The Caribbean had like
They
3
still
or
there.
4 hurricanes back to back. Back to back. Irma, Jose, Maria. All right.
The Heavenly Father is just sweet.
Most I was just judging that place, man. Okay, and they still suffering to this day,
Yeah,
man.
they never recovered from that.
And what did Esau do? He was throwing bounty napkins.
Esau, no sauce.
And you know what they gave him to eat? You know, the rescue food, it was a pack of Skittles, some Vienna sausages, and a granola bar.
Abomination.
And some Nesta water.
A pack of Skittles.
Hey,
Trayvon Martin shit.
Esau bold as fuck,
Yeah, he
man. I ain't
funny
gonna
as
lie,
fuck.
he bold as fuck, man.
Some Skittles.
That was it on that though.
8 just says, all these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, all that's the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, so hey, you see it right now. You know, people. You know, here and there you hear little cries. You know, people. Oh, you know, earthquake, my people die, whatever. But hey, guess what, man? That cry is going to increase, man. Them tears is going to increase, man. Like I like to say, you people going to cry. They're going to cry, man, till I can't cry no more.
Yeah,
man.
be scared as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
man. You get fucked up out here,
Yeah, be
man.
scared as
Yeah,
hell.
man, it's gonna be righteous judgment, man. Because you people don't give a fuck about the world, man. All right, y'all don't give a goddamn, man. Stop faking it, man. All right, y'all want to come up against us and scoff because we telling you all the harsh judgments that's happening in the world. Okay, all the harsh judgments that's coming to the world for its evil. Okay, but look at all, but you see the things happening. Y'all, there's no outcry about it. Ain't nobody standing up prophesying. Ain't nobody trying to really make a difference to the dealing with the oppression that takes place in this world, man, the wickedness that takes place, man.
Right.
So why the fuck y'all coming up against us like y'all are holy and righteous? All right, like y'all really have a standard or a backbone of righteousness and good, man. Fuck you people, man. That's
right.
Death to all you fucking people, man. You fucking
That's
hypocrites,
right.
man. Okay, that's why when the judgment comes upon you, it's gonna be fucking righteous, man.
right.
Excuse my language, man, but you all need a righteous, spiritual, almighty boot in your fucking asses, man.
right, man.
Okay, you need judgment to come upon you, man.
Here it is. The creation of the Heavenly Father, you just continue to just disrespect, pollute, you know, not giving two shits about. So when the Lord bring his vengeance and his son to clean house up, being oh why me? Well,
me?
what you mean why me? Like Martin MLK it said, I don't judge you on the color of your skin, but on the content of your character. Well, let's look at you people's content of your character, man.
Let's put that into examination. Go ahead, man.
Just straight wickedness, man. The content of you people's character is abominations, adultery, all right, which what really abominations cover it at all, man. Anything abominable in the sight of the Lord is what you people are about. And guess what? You're gonna pay for it.
And homosexuality, they all for it. Okay, they all for homos. All right, idol worship, they all for idol worship, man. All right, and pedophilia. All right, pedophilia. A lot of these people out here, all right, a lot of you fucking morons out here are pedophiles, man. All right, hiding in the shadows, man. Thinking that nobody knows, but the Heavenly Father sees, man. The Heavenly Father sees all and knows all, man. And He gonna judge y'all for y'all wicked acts, man. Okay? All right? And man, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it, man.
Right.
I'm all for it.
And like King David said, do not hate them that hate thee with perfect hatred, man. So we utterly hate you people, man. You have no idea how bad we hate you. The only reason we ain't getting down on you people is because we trying to be spiritual and we waiting for Yahweh Shema Shai to exact his vengeance. Because if not, if we were carnal, we'd be out here busting heads, man.
Yeah,
Going to jail,
man.
Going straight to jail.
Going straight to jail, man. All right, but that's not what the Lord set us up to do, man.
That's not we're fishers of men.
There you go.
We're not hunters yet.
And fishermen have patience, so we out here, we're gonna have patience, and we understand. But we're the only ones that are doing this. Okay, we're the only ones that are really standing up for the Yahweh Shemi Shai. And I got this right here. This back in the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Right, that's the Lord asking the question, man. Beckoning, all right, throughout the world, man. Who is he that gonna rise up against the evildoer for me, man? All right, who gonna stand up for righteousness, man? All right, since all you people claim to be such good people, such good-hearted and righteous people, all right, you think you think you're a great person. You helped an old lady cross the street once. All right, now you're a fucking angel. Now you're a saint. All right, which one are you gonna rise up for the Lord against the evildoers, man? All right, here it is. The prophets are coming out showing you your fucking rap sheet. Okay, your record of wickedness and evil that you've been doing, and you want to come up against the prophets, but then all of a sudden you're such a righteous and good person, man.
Why can't we be equal? Why so much hate? Now they want to flip the script.
Yeah.
Now they want to be okay with us.
What was that back in the 1800s?
Yeah.
We all be equal. It wasn't there.
What's the point you guys are making today?
We're right, you're wrong. This is
It's a lot. Well, the point we're making is that we're the true people of the Lord.
Okay.
And who ignorantly calls themselves so-called white men, all right, or self-proclaimed white men. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's what you need to know.
Okay, so white man's the devil?
No, Edomites are the devil. The self-proclaimed white man is the devil.
Because
What's a self-proclaimed white man?
because at the end of the day, this is white. All right, this is white. Self-proclaimed white person is not white. Their skin tone is not right. they're actually translucent. That's why they show forth as red. Your blood shows forth through your skin. All right. In the Bible, the biblical nationality of the so-called white man is an Edomite. Twin children struggled together within her, and she said, "If it be so, why am I thus?" And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Which that's going into Rebecca, okay, Isaac's wife. Okay, Isaac was the son of Abraham.
Yeah,
All right.
When
Isaac and his wife got together, eventually Rebecca conceived twins in her womb.
Okay.
All right, and the Lord told her that it was 2 nations of people was going to come out of her womb, and they were going to be separated from her bowels. Usually, when a mother and father have twins, the twins are the same nation. But the Lord is letting her know that's going to be 2 nations coming out of her womb. There's going to be 2 separate peoples.
He's making sure he let that be known for specific purpose.
So they're not identical twins, they're paternal twins.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And one people shall be stronger than the other. All right. And the elder shall serve the younger. Okay.
Okay.
So one people is stronger than the other, and
So the elders serving the younger in this case.
Wait. All right. So check this out. And one people shall be stronger than the other. And when you look at it, okay.
Oh, that's him?
That's how they came out.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna get to it. But
Okay.
Go ahead, keep going.
So like I was saying, and when you look at it, okay, the Negro race, okay,
Yep.
the Negro race, and you devils know, y'all said we're stronger than y'all, man. You know it. All right, that's why your women love us. All right.
Well, who's the number one?
I know they do.
Yeah, you know that. At least you know. At least you know.
I know they
Some
do.
people shall be stronger
Like
than
me
other
too,
people.
you know?
Check this out. Who's the face of entertainment? Who's the face of sports?
Right.
Be real. Who's the best basketball player ever?
The best boxers, the best
Best
athletes.
anything.
You take it to hockey, you would have thought it was a so-called white man, but hockey is really a
Go back
nigga
to
sport.
The best ones are them Russians,
Yeah.
and guess what? That's really Jake. That's our people.
Yeah, it's really a nigga sport, man.
What about Rocky Marciano? He is pretty
Right,
good.
that's our
Nobody
people.
beat him.
Yeah,
See,
that's
our
our
people,
people,
man.
He
That's
just
my
looks like
people.
that. He just
That's my
looks like
people.
that.
See, because the thing is, you got to understand when
48 never lost a fight.
when the progenitor
Nobody ever beat that.
when the progenitor of the Edomite race came out, he was the first person that looked like that.
gonna
However,
what's
this
wrong
was
with him?
thousands and thousands of years ago. Our people have intermingled amongst the races, so
it's-
you know, let's not get carried away.
All right, so hold on. Take it slow. Take it slow.
Are both these guys good guys, or you don't like them?
I'm
about to
gonna
get you.
I'm gonna keep reading.
Gotta break it down.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
Queens, okay?
All right, and the first came out red all over, like in hairy garment.
Right. Okay.
That guy.
And that's why we say
Who is that guy?
that's Esau. That's your forefather,
Yeah,
Esau.
Oh, okay, okay.
Edomite. That's the
Okay.
Edomites.
Oh,
This is what
so
the.
I'm an Edomite.
Yes, you're an Edomite.
Is that good or bad?
Well, let me
That's
ask you this.
that's horrible.
That's
That's
the worst thing you
That's
could be.
terrible.
Let me ask you something. These are your kids? Kids?
Yeah.
All right, so when they were born, what did they look like? Were they red all over? Did they come out like red? They came out like
Hang on, I'm gonna jump in front of the bus.
That would be cool.
Hey man.
Hey, before you go,
He's an Edomite. He's an Edomite. That's Edomite.
hey, before you go, prepare yourself for slavery.
LBL, man.
Enjoy
LBL.
Enjoy America.
Slave it up. Right?
Yeah, live it up.
Remember,
LBL, man. Live your best life.
All right, Esau.
yeah,
Go on, do your Esau thing, man. Hey, live it up, Esau. Drink.
I saw you scoping her out.
hey, but that's what we was talking about earlier, man. They're scoffing at this shit, man. They don't give a fuck, man. They don't give a fuck,
He
man.
saw him.
He gonna say I should jump in front of the bus. Yeah. Nah, man. What you should do is bow down, all right, and go around and kill all your race. But you're not gonna do that, man. So the Lord won't do it, man.
Or give us all your money.
I mean,
Right.
hey, do what the
Even
scripture.
that, man.
Do what the scriptures say.
Live it
All
up.
right, rejoice and be glad.
oh daughter.
Oh, daughter of
Live it up.
Edom.
Live it
All right.
up. I recommend you live it up.
Yeah.
So like that you can't complain in the kingdom, you know.
Because that'll just prove further that you are the Edomite.
Yeah, enjoy yourself, man.
I mean, if you really want to do something, just go to Home Depot and just stare at the chains all day. You know, get used to the look of that.
Right. Hey,
Heavy chains.
go in the backyard and take a pickaxe and just start breaking rocks.
rocks, the little rocks.
Yeah, practice now.
Practice, yeah. Prepare yourself.
Let me finish this here. Going back into Psalms 94:16, it says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" Okay? Who is doing that? Who's gonna do that? Who's gonna take the lot and stand up against these devils out here?
Yeah.
Any takers? Who's gonna stand up against the evildoers? First of all, you gotta recognize who the evildoers are, who the workers of iniquity really are, once you find out who they are, you gotta stand up against them in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Who's doing that? Ain't nobody doing that but ain't nobody doing that but when you look, you see these men out here with the so-called dresses on, talking loud.
Starting with the apostles on down, the men of great millstone, and the brothers out there that are calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushai in all truth and sincerity, man. Pushing this truth unadulterated, rightly dividing the word of truth, man. Those are the ones who stand bold in front of the face of the enemies, man. And Lord, when we endure to the end and we continue in our lots to the end, man, hey, in the sight of our enemies, we're going to be delivered, man. Strangers of his salvation, man.
Right.
Okay?
So I'm
like
gonna
the
need
brother
him
said
on.
real quick, we're standing boldly, man. Just like the times before, man. They would bring the apostles to council. They're not teaching that name. Beat them up a little bit. As soon as they left, they out there in the temple.
Rejoicing. Hey,
Rejoicing, yeah.
The scriptures literally told you that after that happened, Peter and John went out excited, happy, man. Actually excited that they got beat for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Okay, and that's how we are right now. We're in the face of our enemies, all right, proclaiming the truth. And you people look at us all type of ways, all right. You call us all type of names, and guess what? We take it. Why? Because all that, that shows that we, Lord's will, we endure to the end. We the true men of the Lord, man. Because that's what y'all was doing to the men of the Lord in the ancient days, man. Okay?
Lamentations chapter 2, verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying,
and that's what these nations do, man. They walk by, just you know, just looking down, just looking down upon us, calling us bywords and proverbs, and just looking at us with disdain and disgust. When really we the most holy things you've ever seen in your life, man. You know, we the most precious things, Lord's will, with those men. Most precious things that you will ever see in your miserable life.
That's right.
Because what it say, a man shall be more precious than fine gold of
what you offer.
Yep.
Read it on. I'll read it again. Lamentations chapter 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it.
And that they said all our enemies, man. And that's what all these heathens, these good-for-nothing heathens, have been doing, man. It said, read that last part again about Bashar, because that goes with Psalms 83, man.
Yeah.
How they were confessed to put out, to put out the name of Israel, so it would no longer be remembered. You know, roughly paraphrasing. Read that again, Baba Shah.
All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
All thine enemies, man. Hey, my young, get Jeremiah 30 and 7. Because all our enemies, man. All these, because it's not just the self-proclaimed white man. He gonna be getting the worst, of course. But you got all these heathens that's gonna get it, man. For just even having a hand in it, man. Just even if they put a 1 cent. Their 2 cents input into our downfall, they're gonna get it.
Yeah, I got a quick precept. Very quick. 1 second. This is Zechariah. Yeah, this is Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
That's right. So the Lord was a little displeased with us because we were being some niggas going against him. But wait, read again about yourself. Let's see what the Lord feel about these heathens, which is all these other nations, man, and even 2/3 of our people, man. But right now they're heathens, man. Because what happens after you with a heretic after the 2nd or 3rd month, you cast them out as a heathen, man. So 2/3 they're heathens too right now.
This is Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that
The
are
Lord
at
is
ease.
very sore displeased, man. The Lord is not okay with you heathens whatsoever, man. He's sore displeased. If you're sore displeased, you're displeased, but the sore was an adjective to describe how displeased he was, you know? As a matter of fact, get that Bible sign the blue letter. Go ahead,
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yeah, that's right. So they especially Esau, they went above and beyond to forward the affliction.
Right,
man.
they helped. They pretty much put a salt on the open wound, man. All right, we was already down. They put dirt on our face and kicked us while we were down, spit on us.
You passed out, you stomping on you and shit.
Yeah.
You know. That's the real niggas, man. Damn self-proclaimed white man. Because what the Lord was displeased with us. Yeah, that's why he put us in punishment. But a father don't do. Matter of fact, get a Baruch 4. Get Baruch 4 real quick. Where it says
Not for your destruction.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Because the Lord didn't put us into the situation to be destroyed, man. The Lord put us in this for punishment, but these devils, these heathens, took it to all overboard, man. They went overboard with it. You got a word?
Displeased.
Sword. Sword. Is it one word?
No, sore and displeased are two words. That's a phrase. So sore would be
Patazak.
it means
Patazak, yeah.
it says a splinter as chopped off figuratively, rage or strife.
So he's in a rage. He's ragingly displeased with these heathens. Go ahead.
Foam, indignation, sore wrath.
Yeah, you ever seen somebody so mad they foaming at the mouth?
Yeah.
That's how the Lord is with these nations, man.
Displeased.
Yeah,
You want me to get displeased? I might as well.
you might as well.
Displeased
What's
with
the word?
Yeah, sorry. Oh, it's same word.
Same word.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So basically, usually when when you do that, when you repeat the same adjective over and over again, or the noun again and again, basically you're adding emphasis to it. Like I'm saying, I'm very,
Very.
You know,
I'm very angry.
Because it's a different word actually. I mean, it's the same
Different definition.
Yeah. It says to burst out in rage, anger, displease, fret, self.
What it is the other. This is the root to the other word.
There it is. Yep.
What does that say? Read it again.
It says burst out in rage, anger.
The Lord is raged. That's why he gonna put his fingers in ours, man. Because he's in rage right now, man.
Yep. Yeah. Basically, displeased, fret, self, wrath, or be wroth.
Yeah.
Bad things.
There you go. You got that, bro?
yeah. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "Ye were sold to the nations, not for sin, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye were delivered unto your enemies, unto the enemies. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to the Most High."
That's why the Lord was displeased with us. Because we were sacrificing to devils, sacrificing to idols. All this wickedness, man. Everything the Lord told us not to do, we did. Our people did it, man.
Yeah, and our people are still doing it for the most part, man. Still worshiping all these different idols, man. Doing all kinds of witchcraft,
Going to church,
going to church, all right, abortion clinics, all that shit,
Yeah.
man. Okay.
take a picture. It really, when people do pictures, I'm not saying that Tampa is an idol, but the sign Tampa, but like they'll stand up like statues and shit. Really, that's they doing idolatry. You know, they're like, oh look, this is so special. We need to
commemorate this forever. Yeah.
But even with Tampa, though, the sign is not idol, but the fact that they take a picture near the Tampa sign show that they idolize Tampa.
And you see how many people, non-stop, they're gonna be taking pictures all night.
But hardly only Edomites came up here. Okay.
So and these niggas taking pictures all day.
So basically, they're committing an act of idolatry, man. Because the prophets are here. All right, this is the fountain of living waters right here. All right, the Bible, we got the prophets here. Okay, and they would rather be over there.
Hey, just like in the time when they left Egypt. This is a miracle right here, but they'd rather go back to Egypt.
Right.
You know?
Right. They with it. Yeah, man. These niggas got just died.
2/3 of our people, man.
Keyboard. Okay. All right, man. Take it easy.
Enjoy life.
Hey, how old is it? All right, man. You got another.
Like he knows you.
Oh, I got that Psalms 83. You want it?
Hair purple.
Oh, yeah, songs. Read that. You still got that? No, not this week.
No, I don't got it.
Yeah, go ahead and read
All
that.
right, this is the book of Psalms 83, and I
Cut
started.
a lot real quick, because this is going to prove who those heathens that the Lord sore displeased with. No, go ahead.
Psalms 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate
Which
thee.
is like a big commotion, right? Big noise, a lot of noise, chaos.
and they that hate thee have lift up the head.
And who hates the Lord? Yahweh by Shem Shai is these heathens, man. Because what? He didn't choose them, and they're butthurt about it, man. Ultimately, that's why they hate him, right? These people don't love the Heavenly Father. They can, oh, I love God or Jesus. They don't even know what the Lord's about, man. The Lord don't know. These people don't know that the Lord is a man of war. Look at them. Look at them. They claim that they go to church, a bunch of savages, you know, a bunch of sickos, a bunch of inbred weirdos. You got women that go to church, but then she out here with her ass cheeks hanging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Women that go to church, but yeah, they come out here to take pictures and probably out here committing adulteries while they got husbands at home.
I mean, that's why they come out here like that, because they looking. Even if they got a man, they come out here looking for another man.
Yep.
Who the highest bidder. These women are all about the highest bidder. But let's not digress.
Yep.
Because what? But no, just go.
I read verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Yeah, that people is the Israelites, all right? The Israelites are the Lord's chosen people, right? The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man. Let me say that again. The so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, man, that's the chosen people of the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
All right, and then all these other nations have come together, all right? The so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man, the so-called Arab, all right? All these other decrepit nations, they've come up against us for what? Let's find out.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones, to the Israelites, because they're hidden. Nobody knows about them. They can't be found. They call them the lost tribes of Israel, because what? They're hidden. They're lost. According to Jeremiah 17:4, man, they've discontinued from their heritage, and now they're a bunch of bug outs, just living life. You call that? Just living life like they living in Lollapalooza land, man. Just no care in the world, no care of what Yahweh Shem Shai said, what he set up. They don't care. They want to fulfill the lust of their own bellies.
Yep, that's right. Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That's right, and that's what they did. They cut us off from being a nation, beginning with that. Really, transatlantic slave trade is what really kicked it off, because at least they still knew a little bit. They were Hebrew. They call it for Judah. And over here on the Western Hemisphere, they were trying to keep the laws the best they could, you know. They were going off, but at least they were trying. But when the so-called white man came and brought all this destruction and death, all right, he brought Christianity, brought this pale-faced image unto our people. It was over. Then we forgot about our people. They beat it out of us. All right, they made us forget about it. If you caught reading the Bible, you die.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And then now. Well,
and then they set up plantation Christianity.
Yeah.
So it's like, since y'all don't be in the Bible, so guess what? Y'all gonna have to go by the doctrine that I want to push on you. Man.
And notice that the brother said plantation Christianity, because our people created Christianity, but Esau, when he came into power, he put his image up. He put his BS out there, man, when he came over there. All right, because Christopher Columbus, when he came over here, he came with that false Holy Trinity crap, you know? Ain't no such thing. The Holy Trinity will not be found in the Bible anywhere you look. All right? And guess what? The Gooks was with it. The Arabs was with it. The dirty Africans was with it too.
Right. They have, verse 4 again, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's right, and it's not. You got Judites calling themselves niggas.
Hey, Proverbs. Proverbs.
Right, where's the
Proverbs and bywords.
Proverbs and bywords.
That's right.
Get that real quick.
All right. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the whole objective, and as we keep going, we're gonna see the counsel of that wicked counsel that was coming up against the nation of Israel, man. And when you read, it was headed by who? The fucking Edomites, man. All right, the red Hebrew Edomites, man. The self-proclaimed white man, okay. They was the head of it because they wanted to put us out of commission, okay, so they could try to go to the Heavenly Father and gain the kingdom, man. But the water Yahweh Shem Shai, all jokes aside, for setting up what he set up, man, because he scattered us and had us hidden from the devil, man.
So he couldn't do away with us.
Yeah.
And it was all through the Spirit anyway, because no matter what they did, we still found our nationality.
That's right. Because at the end of the day, our power is a living power, man. Okay, he's not going to forsake his righteous men, man. Okay, all right, straight up, whether you believe it or not, man. All right,
and you know, like the brother said, the Lord ain't gonna forsake his chosen. That's why he chose him, man. from the foundations of the earth, he knew we were going to go through this.
Right.
But what he had that hedge of protection over us since the earth was created, man.
Right.
Oh, let me get this real quick.
All right, yeah.
This Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword of all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee.
Called everything other than what we really are, the nation of Israel, man. Okay? And that's what every father set up through the spirit to have us go through it so he can come send Yahweh shot to deliver us, man.
Hey, because these nations, they're flying. Whatever we call ourselves, as long as we don't call ourselves Israelites, we call ourselves Latinos, African, indigenous, anything other than Israelites, they're fine with. Because what that goes back into when they were in cahoots.
Right. And when you really look at it, what the brother's saying is 100% correct. Because we actually witness it standing on the highways and hedges, man. All right, week in and week out, in and out of the season, we witness it, man. People come inquire, well, what is this about? All right, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel, all right? All right, we're the true people of God, and the Heavenly Father's going to deliver us from our captivity. Oh, God came to save the whole world.
Yeah,
now it's like...
Because they're like, niggas and spics.
Right.
That's why Esau was laughing.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm the bad guy.
Here it is. We got images, all kinds of facts, history. But what we're saying is far-fetched.
Right.
We the bad guys. But here it is, all this atrocity has been committed on us. Right? You believe in the Bible? Of course not. He's an Edomite. Go ahead,
Literally.
Yeah.
He does it because he's an Edomite, man. They don't believe in God, man. Okay?
Kids over now.
That would be judgment. That would be judgment. Like, with that, back at Psalms 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
With one consent, meaning they're all on one accord.
Yep.
That's why you got the China Moons and the 7-Elevens in the hood everywhere, in the liquor stores.
Yep.
And it's always the heathens that own them.
Right.
You know, see, if Jay got a store that he bought or he put his money to, it ain't gonna last long.
After a few years, unless he sold his stuff over.
Yeah, of course. And then even then, if Esau don't shut him down, his people will make sure, our own people will make sure he gets shut down.
Right. Hey, but yeah, man, they consider one consent. Hey, like, all right, you see about the stores and stuff, right? Hey, what it is? You have the fucking sandheads. you have the sandheads. All right, they're on the stores in the or
The sand niggers.
Yeah, the sand niggers. They're on stores and shit. All right, in the hood, okay, and be feeding our people, and be feeding our people pork and shit. But yet they don't eat pork,
No.
They don't smoke cigarettes, but yet they selling it to our people, man. Why? To further get our people to condemn themselves, man. Okay?
They're in cahoots.
Hey,
It's like Esau give us GMO, well, they gonna give us shit too.
right. Hey, Isaiah the 10th chapter tell you, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, man. And then when you go to the next verse, you know what? Let me just get it real fast. I mean, you can elaborate on it, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
And what's some of the unrighteous decrees? All these passing homosexuality, you know, setting up laws contrary to the Bible. That's all these unrighteous decrees, man. You know, saying two homosexuals can adopt a kid, that's unrighteous, man. In the eyes of the Heavenly Father, that's an abomination, man. Unrighteous decrees, man. Something that sets you up to fail.
Right.
All right? Allowing you to certain amount of chemicals in food.
Right.
But wait, it's still legal, just don't pass this limit.
Yeah, just
you
don't,
know?
don't go a tenth past this 7.5, all right? As long as you keep at this 0.5, we good.
Yeah.
All right, it's still poison, but it's all right. It's 0.5. It's consumable poison at that.
It's like fluoride. Fluoride itself will burn a hole through this concrete, but yet they put it in your toothpaste.
Yeah, they have it in the
in
water.
water.
In the water, yep. But if you go to a fluoride factory where they do the whole thing where they add this into the water, man, if they spill that shit, they got to bring the hazmat team in.
Yeah.
They suited up, holes burning through the ground, but you over there hot showering shit, you know. And really, when you take on a side note, when you take a hot shower, your pores open up because of the heat. So that's when you ingest the most. Oh, I don't drink tap water. Well, you take a shower with it, and that's when you get the most fluoride anyway. So
That's right.
we in hell, you know.
And that right grievousness which they have prescribed to turn us. Hey, this is the point, verse 2. To turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people.
That's right. So they take any righteous judgment that we should receive or we should be able to do. That's off the table.
Right.
Anything concerning the scriptures and the true Israelites, that's off the table. You can read the book, you can read the Bible, go to church and give you money. That's it. Outside of that, Esau ain't with it. Any nation ain't with it. Because when these nations walk by, there's a look on their face. You know, the ones that just keep it moving, there's a look on their face. They're like, they don't really know what to think, whether it's Esau or Moab, but they know there's like a fear that drops upon them. That's why they just keep moving. They don't want to say nothing. They just know that this ain't something they ever seen before. And really, what you're witnessing is the downfall of your kingdom. All right, so America's gonna be destroyed. All right, the self-proclaimed white men, which is the Edomites, going into slavery. All right, the pedophiles, you're gonna get put to death.
That's right. That's right.
All right, a lot of destruction is gonna happen before this place is ultimately destroyed. Okay, a lot of chaos is gonna take part in these streets. Right down to the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
All right,
As the scripture said, you have to touch the apple of my eye, man. Okay.
and the apple of your eye, that means your top possession. All right, your prized jewel. You know, hey, don't touch it. That's like, you know, Jake in the world. Hey, don't lean on my car.
Right.
Don't touch my shit. I better not see no fingerprints on my window. You know, you don't want nobody to touch it. That's mine. You know, that's my special. I put work into that. You know, and that's Jake though. That's how, you know, Jake, we the Heavenly Father's chosen people, because he made us in His image. You know, and in the way he condones himself, so to say. He put a little bit in each brother different, but. You know, Jake take pride when they do something. They really take pride of it. And say say just use carnal sense. Say I build a car, badass little nice little car. That's the apple of my eye, my top possession. If somebody come over there and kick it, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna flip out, man. Or if somebody crashes into it, I'm gonna lose my shit. So imagine how the Most High feels, man. When we take so much, I'll say pride, you know, in the work of your hands. Like, yes, I did that. Beautiful. So how much more the Heavenly Father, you know? You don't think He mad that you did this? You did all these atrocities to us, man? You came over here, you some shit that's unheard of, man. You know, let's go down the list again. This is just some of the crimes Christopher Columbus committed. Abduction, kidnapping, human trafficking, theft, deceit, enslavement, grand larceny, fraud, premeditated oppression. Those are things worthy of death, man. And especially if you do it to the children of the Most High, man. See, these are depictions or drawn images, because they didn't have cameras when these devil came over here. But this is what came with that look. He got in saying that Christianity shit. He came off the boats, swindled them, you know, bamboozled the indigenous people, and then brought the dogs, started sicking them, started cutting them up, stabbing them up. You know, just doing all these atrocities. And guess what? This was in the Panama Deception, and this was in Puerto Rico. They still do that to this day. And look, these are some Mexicans that you call Mexicans today. They still in slavery, man. That's premeditated oppression. And we read it in Psalms 83. They were in confederate with these other nations to do it. So they actually put some thought into this, man.
Yeah, they did.
Man.
Yeah, that's right, man. Because the scriptures let you know that the Hamites, the Ishmaelites, taken to slavery to the Grecians.
Yep.
Okay, so all the heathens always had a coalition, all right, had a confederacy together to come and take us down and to oppress us, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even when we were when the Babylonians took us over, Esau was in that bitch, raise it, burning our shit, running up in the temple, taking what they could, you know, and whatever was left, you know, the Babylonians took, or whatever was left, the Edomites took it, because the Babylonians was taking our shit, man. But they were in cahoots, man.
Yeah, that's just like in the time of Judith, man. The Edomites was going up there, all right, along with Moab, and I believe it was Ammon, if I'm not mistaken. Went to Holophishan, and told them, all right, stop the water. All right, hey, this their water source. Stop the water. Let them dry them out, and die. And then what they said after that, then we are going to go up there and dwell in there. Right? That's the whole vibration of fucking Edomites, man. Okay.
They want what they can't have.
Right. I'll finish this Psalms 83. Okay, verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, the Baal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So, just naming all the nations, which Amalek is part of Edom, he's the head. That's why they separate. They named him separate, because he the head, he the chief devil.
Yeah, that's the chief devil, man. Yeah. The chief house of Esau, man. The synagogue of Satan.
The dirtiest of the Edomites, bro. Yeah, if you had a real so-called Jew, they're the worst of the Edomites, bro.
Yeah.
Proud as hell, just dirty devils.
Ugly.
Yeah, ugly as hell.
Really ugly.
Ugly.
like shabbily dressed.
Basement.
Like their men walk like homosexuals.
They are.
Well, they are. Sorry. They are homosexuals. Okay, you're a disgusting piece of shit. Okay?
Fucking penis blood sucking little fuckers, man.
Yeah, when they circumcise the babies, the rabbi over there giving them top.
Right.
The hell. But that's supposed to be the people of the Lord.
Right.
Yeah, right. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. Well, this is the judgment of the Lord because of what you've done to his people, man. Pick up that sound for me, please. Sure. This is the judgment of the Lord, man. This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8. It says, "For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me to the nations which spoiled you."
And who spoiled us, man? Mainly Esau, man. This is the worst time he did it. But these other nations has spoiled us too.
Well, yeah, that's why we're scattered amongst your lands.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. They took us captive. What happens when you go captive? They take you wherever they please.
Yeah, they take advantage of you. You become a human resource. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me.
They said they're going to be a spoil to their servants. Who are their servants right now? It's Israel. They're the ones doing all the grunt work, man. They're the ones building these buildings. It don't matter who paying for them. Jake's out there working for them. All right? You got these nations that come over here and open up some businesses. Who they hire? They hire some. You go to a Chinese place, there's Mexicans in the kitchen, man, cooking. A Chinese little spot, fucking Mexicans. You go to anywhere, man. Jake is everywhere working. Because what? We're the servants right now, man. Because what? We the tail. That was part of the curses. And Esau gonna be the head, or our enemy gonna be the head. And we gonna be the tail. Really, that's talking about Esau. But what? Now it's about it. Because what the Lord did, he completely flipped the role. He took Esau from the bottom, put him on top, and put us all the way to the bottom. Now he gonna put it right side up. Yeah. Is it like the scripture say, turning things upside down? Yeah, that's one of the things that was turned upside down.
Okay.
All right, man.
So I think I understand. So is that a Bible or a Quran?
This is the Bible.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you all born in America?
We were born of the Spirit.
Yeah, but your birthplace, your physical.
No, we'll say our physical
Yeah.
vessels were born in America.
I'll tell you like Paul said. I'm an American citizen.
Yeah.
But I'm an Israelite of the tribe of Ephraim. How about
Okay,
that?
I want to know one thing.
Yeah.
How do you like living in a country where there's freedom of speech? You must be enjoying America. You like America?
How do you feel that America's
No,
gonna
that's my
get?
question.
How do you feel that America's gonna get destroyed?
No. We're going to get destroyed.
Oh, because the Bible says
Get the
so.
scriptures.
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, matter of fact,
Well, we're gonna prove it to you.
Yeah.
Well,
I
while you
will
get
answer
that.
your question when you answer mine.
Okay, we love living
Yeah,
here.
well, freedom of speech, that was
enjoy
fair
it.
for us.
And I got one more question. That's all you.
Your first
One
question
more
is, how do we like living here? We love it because we're gonna get to see the downfall of our enemy.
That's
We
right.
love
That's
seeing
right.
America falling down, man.
Yeah. Bill Gates, Tom Brady.
What's your second question?
They're all white and they're smart.
They're not white, first of all.
they're
Smart.
ready. They're going into
I think
slavery.
the blacks like the superior race.
This is why. This is
Einstein.
Listen.
Tom Brady.
We answered your question.
These are all great
Now we're
guys.
gonna give you a scripture.
They're great guys.
Also
Listen,
great
check
black
this out.
guys.
You asked why America's gonna
Every
destroy.
race
We're
has
gonna give you the
something
answer.
to
Go ahead.
They're great guys.
this is why America's gonna come. Listen,
Just one.
You don't want to know?
Just for the game.
Oh, you're late for the game? Well, guess what? You're gonna be destroyed, man.
That's more important.
And what made Tom Brady so damn damn great?
because he's a great cheater, right?
This is why America is going to be destroyed. We read how the Lord was going to shake His hand over those that spoiled us. Okay, one of the main reason is because you took the Lord's people in slavery, you oppressed the Lord's people. All right, but this is another good reason, man, because the scriptures say that great city is called Sodom and Egypt, man.
If only one reason, this is the greatest one, or one of the greatest.
Yeah, this is one of the top two. This is the second top. All right, this is Jude chapter 1 verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
So if the Lord destroyed this place, just destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities over just for sodomy or homosexuality or orgies, whatever the crippet sexual act you want to say, He destroyed it just for that. Well, America, you go to Sin City, they call it Sin City. What do you do over there? You go to orgies. You see other women sliding up and down a pole. Might go home to the hotel with you. You got they passing laws to be homosexual. All this wickedness, and what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? It was burnt with flames, fire. What did it say? The eternal fire, the hellfire,
fire and brimstone.
Fire and brimstone.
Like I like to call it, natural nukes.
Yeah,
that was a natural nuclear attack on Sodom and Gomorrah.
And now it's gonna be through that iron weapon.
That's right, man. Okay, so I mean, and America's always been into that homosexuality, man. All right, that's something that runs in Edomites' veins, man. Yeah. All right, the scriptures say they sold a boy for a harlot, man, and a girl for wine, man. Okay, you had motherfucking, okay. All right, you had buck breaking. Okay, you had them cutting off the genitalia of men.
Yeah, pickles,
okay.
They call it pickle jars.
All right. All this madness that America's been doing, man. The homosexual Christian clergy, okay.
They uphold Christmas, all right. And when you go to the history of Christmas, that goes back to Rome. What they was doing at the time, man. There was fucking all gathering in the fucking streets, getting drunk as fuck, and fucking popping each other and popping little boys, man. Just doing foul, decrepit shit, man.
That's right. You know. So that's the judgment of the Lord upon this place, man. For all your foul and wicked deeds, man. You have to pay for that. Okay? That's the bottom line. There's a God in heaven. All right, He's a righteous judge, and so He's gonna make you pay. He's gonna bring judgment upon you for your wicked deeds, man. It's only right, man. All right, at the end of the day, it's only right. What's coming to America, all right, which is the judgment of the Lord, it's only fucking right, man.
That's right.
Okay? Excuse my French, but it is what it is, man. All right, the judgments that's coming upon the world is only right, man. Okay? Second Ezra says, after, because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. Okay? And their hopeful works are fulfilled, man. All right, somebody get that in Second Ezra 15, man. Babu Kashan, man.
Second Ezra chapter 15.
That's why the judgments are taking place, and that's why they're going to continue to happen, because you're wicked, man. That's why, man. It's not because you're God-fearing people. It's not because you're good people. All right, it's not to do the right thing. It's because you're damn devils and demons, man. That's why.
I'm gonna start at the top. Go ahead, man. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh, and cause them to be written in truth. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Verse 6.
It's like the Lord said He gonna bring death and destruction. So I don't know what they teaching you in the church, talking about everything is gonna be all right, and everybody just come as you are, just live your best life. You're gonna prosper. The Lord said He's bringing the sword, famine, destruction, death and destruction. That's not something to take lightly. The Lord said that, man. So if the Lord said that, guess what? He's gonna hold true to it. All right? The Lord said He's bringing death and destruction. Guess what? You people are gonna go through it.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Right, so that's why it's gonna happen, man. Because wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. Okay, they called a cross-dressing transgender teen, a child, a trailblazing, man.
Trailblazing, man. They call it
That's what
trailblazing.
they call that trailblazing, man.
What the fuck?
They call being a cross dresser, being a transgender,
Pioneer.
okay, a pioneering, man. Okay,
They give him they might give him a courage award.
The Courage
a
Award,
courage award, man. Woman of the year.
Woman of the Year, you a nigga.
Really, man.
Hey, right when he had got his quote unquote sex change too, immediately this
Woman of the year.
motherfucker just gets woman of the nigga wasn't in the bitch for a whole year yet, bro. And now he gets woman of the year.
Wasn't that was during Obama's tenure, right?
Yeah.
That was during Obama's tenure. So you know that motherfucker, he already made it legal to be gay. You could get gay marriage in any state. All right, so it all started with him through the spirit, and now you got that. Now you get that spirit out there. Now it's pride. Everything pride. This is why Orlando got shut up.
Hey, what they call it? They call it pride parades, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Pride parade.
Yeah.
Proud to be an American. Proud to be a homo.
What's
Yeah.
the scripture say
Woman's-
about being proud?
Women pride, International Women's Day.
Yeah.
All right, you women aren't really about being women, Salaki, brother. You're not really about being women, man. You supporting this fucking homosexuality bullshit, man. This lesbianism bullshit, this fucking transgender fucking bullshit, man. You're not really about being a man or being a woman, man.
Nope.
Okay, because that shit is totally against order, man. It's totally against the purpose that the created men to fulfill and the purpose of the Most High created women to fulfill, man. That brings nothing but pure fucking confusion, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And adultery. Ultimately, it brings adultery.
Yeah.
Women don't need to be out here like that, man. A woman needs to be behind her man.
At
All right,
home.
she don't need to be out here showing her ass. All right,
I
she got
can
a
see her
man at
legs,
home,
I can
man.
see her legs, I can see her stomach.
Tits
Yeah,
all out.
I'm over there getting turned on by your woman.
Hey.
That's all the order.
Hey, to be real, you're not even supposed to be seeing the bitch face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
really.
supposed to be covered.
That's
Here, I
what
get
Arabs
that.
got it on them Arabs got it right.
Oh well, not no more. You know, you saw them.
Oh, yeah,
women,
they
them-
poison.
them women's right shit over there too.
Yeah.
And, you know, now they out of order.
Yep. They got they got them hit them with the poison and the venom.
Yep.
Yeah, drinking the wine.
Probably keeps charging. Got charges against her.
Okay, man.
You got it? It's good?
Yeah.
Go back in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Oh, wait. Back up, man. Back up, dogs. I would have loved to seen that shit. Verse 7. Therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. They profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Hey, how the Lord not holding his tongue no more? The prophets of the Lord. We out here telling you what the Lord likes and what he don't like.
Yep. Now we're talking about it. Now we're bringing it out to the forefront. And now you're starting to see real judgment.
Yeah.
Okay? You're starting to see some real serious judgment here on the earth. You know why? Because the Lord is starting, you know what? Now we're starting to bring a fist down. Now I'm going to bring my fist down and start slapping people up. All right, spiritually. So now you're starting to see it. So the Lord, and coming soon, you're going to see the Lord really turn it up. Okay? With these missiles, with these race wars and riots, the Lord's going to hold his tongue no more. Reading on. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Right, the souls of the just complain continually, man. We want to talk about you're for justice and truth, okay? But then why aren't you complaining, man?
Right.
Why aren't you complaining to the Heavenly Father for all the wickedness taking place on the earth, man?
And just.
They're complacent.
Because they're unjust, man. All right?
They love this place.
You're not innocent and righteous, man. You're guilty and unrighteous, man. You love it, man.
Hit it with it.
You're with it, man. That's why, man. Okay, but the Lord has set up the just men, man. All right, the Lord has esteemed certain men as righteous men, as innocent before Him, man. All right, and whom that He found no guile, man, in their mouths, man.
Through the blood of Yahweh,
Right, through the blood of Yahweh Shai. Come on, bro. That's right, man. Okay, and they're the ones who are standing up, crying out against the wickedness of this place, man. Okay, crying out to the Lord to bring judgment upon the wickedness of this world, man. Okay, and that's who we are, man. And we proclaim that boldly, all right, in humility, but boldly, man, because it's just true, man.
It is.
Okay? And may the death and destruction that the Most High has prepared for you consume you and overtake you, man, until you be wiped off the face of the planet Earth, man.
God.
Okay?
Let it rain. Let it rain.
May judgment rain upon your heads.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
man.
right.
May judgments flow down as waters, man. Okay, and righteousness as a mighty stream, man, like it says in the book of Amos, man.
And therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them.
And who's he gonna avenge? Well, let me get this precept real quick. Spirit. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 1 verse 32. I sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hands, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
That's right.
So the Lord, hey, he gonna let's say he gonna.
It says, therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them.
Avenge them because what? You took in his prophets, his chosen within the chosen, and you slain. You know, not just the 2/3. All these damn devils out here, all these heathens, man. All right. Really, all these people are on a demonic vibration. They don't know what's going on. Look at them. They're going to a hockey game, wasting $30 on a ticket, and then look, finish. Yeah. Mr. Rogers. It's right here. Pee Wee Herman. Nah, but you know, they just living in a false reality. All right, it's the Matrix, man. They'll fight tooth and nail to keep the system going. But you know, but what? We'll read that again about what I lost my thought.
All right. It says, and therefore, Lord Yahweh, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
And who's that innocent blood? The prophets, man. The servants. Ultimately, the whole nation of Israel.
Right.
But as right now, it's the servants of Yahweh Shai, which are his prophets, man. The elect, 100,000. That's the innocent blood. That's the prophet. That's the blood that's got to be required at your hands, man. Right? Because who knows? These devils that walk by, you know, they were probably in the crowd, you know, mobbing against us at one point in their lives.
Yeah.
You know, 2/3 that walked by, there were probably some niggas in the crowd while Yahweh Shai and Barabbas was up there next to Pilate.
No, those was the 2/3. Those is the niggas screaming, crucify him, crucify him.
And you gotta picture it. Just imagine a bunch of niggas in the crowd screaming and hooting and hollering like savages.
Got drinks in their hand and shit.
Yeah. Straight savages, man. So what? The blood's gotta be required. Vengeance gotta come, man. The crime, they say, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Right. It's too late though. You've already committed it. And now it's that time to pay up. All right. That sentence, because we're out here. What we're doing is we're just giving you. All right. Well, this is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. And now it's time for the ultimate judge to come and hit that gavel, man. And now it's time to serve your sentence. And fortunately, all right, for you self-proclaimed white people, your judgment is to go into slavery for 1,000 hardcore years, or worse than what you did to us, all right? And then you're going to be eradicated from the face of the earth. Yeah, you Edomites, you red Hebrew Edomites.
No mercy.
Yeah, whether you're from Canada, Russia, right, England,
Norway.
if you're an Edomite, you're an Edomite, no matter where you're
Mexico,
from.
you got Edomites in Mexico.
Yeah.
You got Edomites in South America. You got Edomites all over the globe, man.
You got niggas that are actually Edomites.
Right, I was just about to say, I was gonna say that. And even if you dark skinned and you a fucking Edomite, you're still a fucking Edomite.
Yeah, chocolate covered Edomites. Yeah. Back in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
And this is the spiritual Egypt, man. Yep. And this is about that time where the Lord's going to deliver us again from it.
Verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand.
A mighty hand. The Lord going to bring us with a mighty hand. What was going to be that hand? Yahweh Shai, man. That right hand of Yahweh.
And stretched out arm
Yeah,
to
this-
smite Egypt with plagues.
It's Yahweh Shai, man. Because he's going to smite Egypt again with plagues as he did before, but this time it's going to be a lot worse. All right, people know about ancient Egypt, how the Israelites were delivered, all right, and the Pharaoh and the Egyptians were destroyed. Well, guess what? It's going to happen again, and on a grander scale. This time we're going out in style. We're not walking out of this place, this modern day Egypt.
Flying, brother.
We flying out of
You
here,
gonna mind up
literally.
his-
Whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen. It's written in the scriptures.
In the Bible. Then it says, I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
And we understand, all right, that America is the modern day Egypt, spiritually called Egypt, because what was ancient Egypt known for? For the slavery of the Israelites. And what was America known for? For the slavery of the Israelites, man. The rape, robbery, murder, atrocities that happened to our people, it happened in Egypt. It was just under a different different rulership.
Yeah, so-called
different nation. Yeah.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So it's the same people. That's what they call it now. It was the same people back in Egypt.
What's up? You got a question, man?
I'm just reading this book.
Oh, it's
well,
beautiful
let us know
sign.
if you got a question.
Love that sign.
Go ahead.
Back into this, it says, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Damn, so now he's gonna destroy the whole land. ancient Egypt, then the whole you can visit ancient Egypt. You can go see the pyramid of Giza.
Still there.
The Sphinx. Okay, the chiseled noses. You know, you can go you can go see all that, but you ain't gonna be able to come visit America after the Lord's through with it. You know, when the Lord's finished with it, ain't gonna be nothing to do here except look at years and years later. You know?
Hey man, hey, the scriptures say the Most High gonna spread upon it the line of confusion, man.
Yeah.
All right, the stones of emptiness, man. So really, when this place is destroyed, man, you're not gonna be able to tell. Okay, yeah, this was the Washington Monument. This was the White House. This was where the Statue of Liberty was. Okay, this is where Times Square used to be. This is where Miami Beach used to be. No, it's gonna be total fucking rubble, man. America's gonna look like a thermonuclear radiating ancient ruin, man.
Like that movie.
Worse than that.
Yeah, worse than that.
Yeah, like the movie Planet of the Apes. He's like they said don't go to the Forbidden Zone, and what it was New York.
Yeah.
You did it! You did it!
Read it on. It says, where was I at? Verse 12. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn,
Egypt shall mourn.
and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it.
Jeez Louise. Did you read that again, Hawk?
Alright, it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment.
Even the very foundation of this place, all right, all what this place was built upon, everything's gonna be smitten.
Plague and punishment.
Plagues and punishment. Now you seen what happened with ancient Egypt. Them plagues was nothing to play with. There was people bugging out, hearing things that wasn't there. They couldn't even see their own hands. They could hear. They could feel the darkness. You know, a lot of things that you people today would try to commit suicide, but in that day you're not gonna be able to.
It says, plague and that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation.
Yeah, so the Lord's gonna start to bring judgment upon this place, where the people they're not gonna have no choice but to mourn. Because all they've been working for, the American dream, it's all going out the window. As America crumbles, so does the morality and the spirit of this place, man.
That's right. But you know, what's awesome is that, you know, now people are really starting to denounce, you know, that American pride that they used to have. You know, they still want to live off this place, but they're gonna start denouncing that the pride that they have in this place, because they see pretty much that the roof is caving in, all right, that the sky is falling on this place, man, so to speak.
Coming to grips with reality.
They're coming to grips with reality, man, that everybody fucking hates this place, man. But guess what? That doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to escape the judgment. You're still gonna get drafted. Okay? You're still gonna have to fight World War III. Martial law is still coming. Okay, you're still gonna have to suffer from the famine, man. All right, and you everyday people, man, especially you Israelites, man. All right, that scoff against the truth, man. You're totally fucking screwed, man, unless you repent and you're part of the elect, man. Right. Okay, because even the elites, man, even they are making contingency plans, you know, to try to cope with the judgment, man. Okay, the bunkers, man. All right,
and going to space.
Right, exactly. But they're gonna get fucked up anyway. Okay, right. But if them, you know, who are high on the hog, so to speak, with all these riches, you know, all this power and authority, all right, and wealth over the planet Earth, if they're scared, shivering in their boots, okay, making these contingency plans, what does that say about you?
When they find out, because these 2/3 Edomites, I'll say, they don't know what's going on. The 1/3 Edomites, you know, the elect of Esau, they know exactly what's going on. That's why they're, like brother said, they're trembling. Yeah. They're making contingency plans. These guys, they just trying to make vacation plans and all this nonsense.
So like that Edomite dude that just came up, hey, that man was fucked. He like, hey, my mom told me, hey, have a nice day. He said, I am gonna have a great day, cause I'm fucked.
You said that? He said that? Or the one with the blanket?
Yeah.
That's your pop. He was an atheist or something?
Yeah, exactly. He gonna say, hey, you know, I'm atheist day by day. Hey, you fucking bug out there.
No faith.
The spirit had him to go over there, because if I would have found out he was an atheist, I would have drilled in with them questions.
He was fucked regardless, man, because he was like, is there any hope for me?
Yeah, I heard him say that.
So I asked him, I'm like, yo, all right, what's your ethnicity? He's like, I'm white. I'm like, you're pure white. He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, hey, just get prepared for slavery. He was like, well, how do you know that? I was like, because the Bible said, what if the Bible's wrong? I'm like, the Bible's not wrong. God's right. They're like, how do you know that? I'm like, and my mom hit him with a, hey, the Lord is not a man alive, like, and he's not author of confusion. That nigga just started, and you see this counter, he just fucking threw it. At that point, you're like, fuck, nah, like, fuck.
He gonna lose his job now.
Yeah.
He's gonna kill himself.
Might shoot up a school.
Yeah.
You know,
He gonna
kill
shoot
his
himself.
the bitch that was with him.
Yeah,
You know.
he gonna hang himself or something.
Yeah. Murder, suicide.
Yeah, he gonna chop his girl up.
Yeah,
Is
he
it like
gonna get on the oids.
Yeah.
Through.
Through, man.
Yeah, just like America through.
Yeah.
You know?
Back into this book of Second Ezra. Might as well keep going because it gets ill. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
All right, the scriptures say, "Woe to the world," meaning destruction, death, to the world and them that dwell in. Who? But it's not talking about everybody. All right, we're talking about those that want to indulge in this world. Anybody that want to be partakers of this wickedness that you call America, right? And even if you don't live in America, you want to partake in the wickedness that goes around the whole earth. Well, you're gonna die with the wickedness. All right.
That's
'Cause
right.
when the Lord returns, He's putting away the he's gonna destroy the wicked and the acts thereof, man.
Yep.
Like 2 Peter say, man.
Yep.
You're gonna burn up the works therein. You know, kind of spirit.
Yeah, I had it right there. We'll keep on this
Okay,
though. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yeah, and now much more than ever, man. The sword and destruction draweth nigh, man. I mean, a great slaughter. Mainly these nuclear missiles, man.
Yeah.
The cherry on top of the ice, or whatever they say. Cherry on top of the cake, or whatever.
Cherry on top of the ice cream.
Yeah, cherry on top of the ice cream, man. That's the end all be all, man. Them nuclear missiles, and if you actually make it to these missiles, the Lord actually hates you, man.
Really?
Yeah, because you got that means you made it through famine,
Yeah.
through the race riots, you didn't get drafted, civil war, sedition among men. Oh, all kinds of things. You somehow made it through all that just to be destroyed by the missiles, and that's gonna be the worst, the most painful death, man. Famine, the scriptures say it's better to die by the sword than famine, but this is, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna go slow motion for you, because that's why the scripture says Zechariah that while they stand upon their feet, that the eye will consume in their holes, their tongue is gonna consume away in your mouth. Why are you standing upon your feet? So you're still gonna be alive when this is happening, man.
Fire. Standing up, yeah.
Yep. And when you're dead, you don't stand up. Right?
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another and swords in their hands.
Yeah. So there's gonna be race riots, right? There's gonna be world war, all right? Because America is on the brink of a next civil war, right? I don't know if somebody came over there and told you, all right? But the state of America is divided, right? Thanks to your boy DJ Trump, all right, the Democrats and the Republicans and all this nonsense that they're pushing out on the mainstream media. It's all propaganda to stir up strife, to stir up racial tensions, and cause civil unrest. And that's ultimately what's going to lead to civil war, right? It's going to be all this nonsense that they're pushing out on the mainstream media, right? Because that's it's television, television programming. All right, they're programming you people what to think, how to feel about certain things that are said, and you see something, and then I saw it on the news. And because you see the Hebrew Israelites on the news, and then you come across them. Remember that one chick? Aren't those the guys that? And then her friend said, "Yep, that's them."
That's them.
Because they seen the Israelites on the news. So look at that. It's a chariot.
Oh, the cherry on the thing.
Elo. But anyway,
Elohim.
July 7th.
Elohim. Anyways, enough of that. It says, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men.
Sedition, meaning uproar or civil unrest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Against authority.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming up against authorities. Nobody's gonna care. Well, it's gonna say. Go ahead.
Reading on.
Wait, actually no. Oh, you in Ezra?
Yeah, I'm in Ezra.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
later.
yeah.
Reading on, it says, well, I'll read it again. Where was I? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
So nobody's gonna care about what President Trump said on TV when you ain't having a square meal in 20 hours, all right? Let alone when the 3 days go by and the grocery stores run out of food, water, care products, toilet paper, tampons. All sympathy and pity is going out the window all right? Your neighbor that you've been borrowing sugar for 10 years, all right? Oh, well, you know, me and Billy, we go camping with our families every now and then, whatever. He's my best friend. Man, that guy's gonna come and try to. He gonna be at your neck for a slice of bread.
Yeah. You know, a lot of y'all gonna be on the front porches of your city halls. Yes, nigga, done. You're gonna be on the front porches of your city halls with picket signs. That shit ain't gonna work no more. Now you're gonna bring in the guns.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, like you're saying, that's what's leading up to the civil unrest. All these protests, people protesting against the White House, protesting against this and that. So sides are being formed. Yep. All right. So the Lord's gonna create something real crazy in this society where it's just gonna be all out chaos, man. Like there's gonna be so much going on that you people you're not even gonna be able to wrap your head around it. That's why the scriptures say Isaiah 33:6, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of the times, because we know what's gonna happen. We know when people get dropping dead in the streets, all right, and the cops put their badges down. And men are dying from fear, and women are getting raped to death, and the cops ain't coming. 911 is done away with. Then you people are gonna lose your minds because you don't know what to do. You don't know what's happening.
Yo, you people out there gonna be like, "What's going on? What is this happening?" Oh, you can hear, you can be, "What's going on?" We gonna know exactly what's going on.
Yeah,
we done told you this is gonna happen.
Yeah. When seeing dead bodies is a normal thing, then shall they know a prophet was among them.
This is gonna end up happening. All of them gonna run to downtown Tampa, come straight over here. Where those dudes at? Where the fucking dudes at? They know it, they were saying it.
We gone, bro.
Remove us from the streets.
Yeah. We gone through the spirit. It says, oh wait. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Because ultimately what this is all going to lead to, this chaos, civil unrest, it's going to lead to martial law.
Yep.
And they're going to go door to door, kicking down your pathetic doors and busting in there. And some of you going to get tossed in camps. Some of you going to get put to death. Your wife might get raped in front of your kids, smashed to pieces. All right, they're going to shut down these main bridges. All right, say you're in right here.
The ogre. Yep. Reading on, it says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled."
Hey, that great city, all right? America's considered that great city,
Yep.
but what? Because of their pride, that city shall be troubled, man.
Trouble's coming.
Yeah, people walking around there, they're so prideful. What we're telling them through the scriptures, the message we're relaying onto them, they're so pride that they can't conceive it. They can't fathom. Oh, these niggas are crazy. America, Tampa's going down like that. Nah, man.
Yes, sir.
But what? It's gonna happen, man. Because of your pride. Yeah, Romans 3:3. So what if some did not believe? That's not gonna change anything. That's just gonna seal your judgment, you know.
I don't believe Antarctica exists. I've never seen it. Well, guess what? It don't mean it don't exist. It's there.
Yeah, it doesn't change the reality of things.
Second Ezra 15 chapter.
Yeah.
Earlier when you was reading it, it says
incredulity?
Incredulity.
Yeah.
Which
They're
incredulity
gonna
goes into strong disbelief.
Yeah.
Yep. Reading on, it says, "The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid."
Hey, because you watch these post-apocalyptic movies or a movie where some shit went down. What happens? The neighborhoods get run down, niggas come out the hood and they go crazy. You know, because eventually, you know, the first thing Jake does is they go looting. When the shit hits the fan, they're gonna go looting. And when there ain't nothing else to loot in the stores, they coming up to the Davis Island, the Beverly Hills, you know, where the rich people live. Now they coming for you, what you've been hoarding up. What these doomsday preppers been hoarding up, really that's for the elect. Of Yahweh Shem outside, but these grimy niggas, they gonna come and get theirs too. You know?
You're gonna get it too.
What did it say? Ravaging the house, or what did it say?
It says, I didn't get what I
Breaking
said.
down the house.
It says, "Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed,
Destroyed.
and men shall be afraid."
Man should be afraid, man. These tough guys, they're gonna be afraid to leave their damn houses, man. Because they're gonna know if I leave, I might not come back. If I go try to get a slice of bread for my family, I might not come back.
Because you're gonna have to leave the house eventually to forage for food.
Yeah.
You got a family in the house, and now you ran out of bread. Now you gotta leave the comfort of your house as the men. You gotta go out there. You gotta leave your women, your daughter, and your wife at the house alone.
And you gotta leave children.
Yep. And you might be gone for 3 or 4 days. You might come back and they dead.
Yeah,
you
they
might
might
come
not-
back to the spirit, they're still here. But you
You
know,
might be just beat to death in
Yeah.
the living room.
yeah.
Yeah, your wife might have ate your daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like she ran away or something, but she really killed her and ate her.
Or you know, 2 days go by, she don't think you coming back. She might just murder suicide.
Or she go across the street to the next man and she with him now. And then you
Yeah.
come, now you feeling fucked up.
Yeah. Now she's another man. See,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the reality of things, man.
That's the prophecy,
Yeah.
man.
It's gonna be real bad out here for you. I mean, for you women that are allotted to be saved, man, whether you got a man or not, that dude's probably gonna be destroyed utterly. And then you come across the man of the Lord, if he chooses, he'll take you under his wing. Yeah, but a lot of you bitches, you're just gonna die in your incredulity. All right, a lot of these Instagram whores, these sluts, all right, these good for nothing women. All right, the only thing they're good for is laying on their backs. A lot of them is just gonna die.
Yeah,
These
great,
these dying pieces, as they say, they just gonna get raped to death. All right,
That's a horrible
in
way
an
to go.
alley somewhere.
That's a horrible way to go.
That'll be her gravesite in an alley.
See, that's what they love anyways. They love hopping from dick to dick.
Yeah.
So guess what the Lord's gonna allow? The Lord's gonna allow you to get gang raped by a whole bunch of gurgle-truths,
Hey.
a whole bunch of defiled fucks that's running around crazy. The jailhouse is
Yeah.
gonna get opened up. Niggas that was locked up for 20 years, they gonna come through. Fuck, you know. Hey.
Yeah, we being raw and rough out here, but that's the prophecy. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, you're gonna get.
But the thing is, this is actually happening in the world right
Yeah,
now.
right.
Like this is
Third world
not,
country.
this is
This is
not, this is not like, this is not like far fetched, man. Okay, this is actually happening out there in the world. You hear about the things that go on in the Middle East and Africa. Okay, in the interiors of Asia, man. All right, even throughout history, various wars that happen, man. The things that brothers are describing actually happened, man, and are happening till this day, man.
As we speak.
As we speak, this is happening, man. Okay, so what makes you think that? What makes you think that won't happen here in America, man? America's not exempt, man.
Right.
Yeah,
There's that fucking pride, like you said, man, like the scriptures say, man, and that's why the city shall be troubled, man. Okay?
Look what happened with the Syrian, the refugees. They were, man, them women were
what?
getting raped
Children.
everywhere they went. France, Germany, every country they were going, they was bitches was getting raped, man. Taken hold of for the PC Israelites out there.
Reading on, it says, verse 19, 2 Corinthians 15 and 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
so like the Spirit was saying earlier, your neighbor Billy, you come over to ask for a slice of bread, he gonna take your head off,
The
man.
Billy Club.
All right, people, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, let's show love and let's come together, and you know, you see people handing out food to homeless people. That's going away. All right, when the scripture say there ain't gonna be no pity, it literally means ain't nobody gonna have no pity on you, man. Like they see you starving, no one's gonna reach out a helping hand. All right, you're getting attacked, and you thought it was your best friend in the world. You see him peep his head around the corner while you getting the hell beat out of you. He gonna keep it moving, man. He don't want to die. He gonna be scared. He gonna be afraid.
That same neighbor that you had that you was best friends for 6-7 years, you know, that shit hits the fan. He's looking at your daughter now. You gonna go get her.
Well, it's like the movie The Purge. That dude that was living in the building, the second Purge, the second one, I forgot what it's called, Anarchy. Dude was waiting to that day. Bitches kept turning him down. What he do? As soon as that Purge hit, he came for the mom and the daughter.
Yeah, he busted the door.
Yeah.
Break the shit out.
Boom.
So that's what's gonna happen. You got a lot of sick people out here, man, and they're gonna be able to do what they want real soon when all this happens, man. Lord's gonna allow them to get their last thing out, you know, their last wickedness out.
Hey, that's the spirit of vengeance, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you Lord have created spirit of vengeance, and in that day, He gonna pour His spirit upon a lot of these people out here to just do all these things, man. And the majority of these people are going to be caught on the left-hand side of it, and y'all gonna get put to death, man. Straight up.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Yeah, so he gonna come in there with the chopper, lay everybody out, and they just take whatever food you got. No pity. Didn't ask no questions.
Yep, bring it back home to
Bust
this
it
wife.
through the door and just he might take your daughter or your wife.
And they gonna shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah,
He gonna
yeah.
shoot, and then run through the house. Then he gonna go to the dead body. Damn, dog, why you ain't tell me you ain't had no
Yeah,
food,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah, killed you for nothing.
Yeah.
Then you gotta check the corpse pockets and
They
shit.
gonna run through you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Then Salakia,
you good.
You and your wife that they just killed. All right, damn. I just killed these people. Then he gonna look at the dead body, the dead corpse of your wife, unzip his pants and get busy.
Yeah. Nobody's there.
No, dead ass.
Yeah, nobody's there to see it,
Yeah.
to judge him.
It's like that movie, Law-Abiding Citizen. Law-Abiding Citizen. At the beginning of the movie, the dude, it was like a home invasion. Dude stabs the husband, tapes his ass up, still alive, stabs the wife, ties her up, and then it has his way on her, man. As she's bleeding out, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta be demonic to do some shit like
bro,
that, but guess
but
what?
what?
Yeah.
That no pity.
Yeah,
There's
no
gonna
pity.
be things done. People are gonna witness things that they didn't think that was humanly possible. People think that the humans can commit such atrocities.
Evil.
You ain't seen nothing, man.
Yeah.
Humans are evil.
Women gonna be getting raped. Okay.
In horrendous ways.
In horrendous ways. Men are gonna be getting raped. Children are gonna be getting raped. Real talk.
When we say rape to death, we literally mean that.
There's an account in the scriptures about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The book of Judges, man. She got
The concubine.
the
right?
concubine of the Levite, man. Or she got raped damn near to death.
Just left her on the steps.
Yeah.
Lifeless. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he chopped her ass up in 12 pieces,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shipped her on out overnight. Go ahead.
Right. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great
See,
tribulation.
they're gonna spoil your goods because of the lack of bread and because of the great tribulation that's happening. All right, and it's gonna be the great. If your brother want to grab that in Matthew 24, say I think it's around like the 23rd verse, 24th verse. Read that again up.
Right,
About the great tribulation.
right. It
Verse
says,
21.
it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
Spoil your goods. So what is spoiling your goods? They're gonna all this shit. You got canned goods. You know, you got some water. You got, what they call them, the carts or whatever. Packs of water.
Oh, yep.
A 24 count.
Yep.
I got 80 of them bitches in the closet.
Sam's choice.
Somebody coming in there to spoil your goods. And ultimately, it's really for the elect. As the scripture says, my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink, you know?
And that movie, Rogue showed you that. That movie, Rogue showed you that. And earlier you mentioned how bitches might kill themselves. She showed you that on the road too. She went out, she blew her brains out, and then he went on this trip, and then he ended up stumbling upon a bunker full of food and water. Man.
Spirit.
Yeah,
Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Great tribulation, because this is going to be so chaotic and at times it's going to be like no other times, man. So people are going to have no choice but to go. People are going to resort to that grimy nature that's inside of each and every one of you, man. Because you know these people, they don't care about nobody but themselves, man. They're all about lovers of themselves, waxing worse and worse.
Yeah, they're selfish.
Yeah.
We talking about how they don't care about what's going on in the world. All right, all the wickedness that goes on in the world, they don't care. They ain't standing up against injustice, which means that they don't care. They're truly inside. They're wicked and evil people.
If
man.
it doesn't affect them,
They don't
give a
care.
fuck.
They don't really give a fuck, man. So when shit hits the fan, all right, and it's a dog eat dog out here, they gonna be dog eat dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Animals.
Hey, read that in the Matthew real quick.
It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, never ever shall be.
You hear that? This is in the Gospels. They call this the Gospels, book of Matthew. It said there's going to be a time, great tribulation is going to come on this earth, like a time like no other. We're talking about worse than World War I, World War II, the time of slavery. All right, all the atrocities you can think of that's happened is not even comparable to the times that are coming. All right, and that's why people are gonna be spoiling each other and just ravishing each other, and everybody. It's gonna be that everybody for themselves spirit.
Free for all.
You know, free. There you go, free. A battle royale.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to say what you guys. That's what I'm Native American.
You're Native American?
Okay.
Well, you're one of our people. You're Israelite.
You're Israelite.
Because you're not Native American. With America, you know.
Well,
What tribe
you
are
know.
you from? Like, Iroquois? Okay.
Your pops was Native American?
Mohawks.
Okay. Well, this is what you need to take away from this. I don't know how long you're gonna be here, but you're chosen. You're part of the chosen line of the Heavenly Father. Where's Gad? You're a North American Indian. You know, that's one of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Hey, can somebody get that real quick before you leave? Gather troop, have them come in.
Yeah, you gotta start from the first verse.
Get that. Nah,
Yeah.
Just get the point. You know, I don't know about it.
This is Genesis 49:1.
This for you because what happened to Native Americans? The so-called white man came over and fucked. They are people fucked our people over. All right, go
Stole
ahead.
the land and the atrocities. This is Genesis 49:1. And Jacob, which is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel, his name was later changed to Israel. It says, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Right, so Jacob, all right, whose name was changed to Israel, all right, he gathered his 12 sons together and he prophesied unto them what was going to happen to them in the latter days, which we're living in the latter days now. Okay, the latter days really began when they put who the world even calls Jesus Christ on the cross and he died for our sins. Okay, that's when the last days begin. So everything that transpired after that was also part of the latter days, the last days. Okay, and this is what he says concerning his son Gad. Okay, in the last days, this is what will happen to the tribe of Gad. Okay.
This is Genesis 49:19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Right. So it says a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. The word, the name Gad means troop. And what were Native Americans known for? They were known for being very great warriors and hunters. You know, they were good with weapons, guerrilla warfare. A lot of the tactics that the so-called white man uses in his military to this day. Exactly. There you go. Okay, they learned from him.
Horses and shit.
Right. Okay. So he's the Most High said, Gad is a troop, but a troop shall overcome him. All right, and he shall be overcome, and he shall overcome at the last. So when the so-called white man came over here, all right, the British, the French, the Dutch, the Spanish, all right, they came over here and they overcame the tribe of Gad, which was the Native Americans, Indians. All right, but the scriptures say that they shall overcome at the last. Okay, so when Yahushua comes back and delivers his elect, there's going to be a remnant from the tribe of Gad that's going to be saved, and the Lord's going to raise them up and allow them to execute vengeance upon those that overcame them. Okay, so that's what you're looking for if you take heed to this message. All right, and you're part of the elect. All right, you're looking forward to being able to execute vengeance on the people that stole the land from your ancestors and put your people on reservations.
Yeah, that's what the ghost
Now
dance.
get Revelation. I'm gonna get this one.
You said that. You said what again?
Ghost dance.
Revelation.
Ghost dance.
That's what the ghost dance is about.
Oh, shoot! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
the ghost
cool.
dance. That's that's what it's about.
Yeah, ghost dance. Yeah.
Oh, so you know about your history then? You know what happened? How your people got conquered? So
Yeah.
how do you feel about that? How do you feel about your land? This is the Native Americans' land, as they call themselves. Native American. This is their land originally, but now they're pushed onto these reserves. All they were given was some casinos, which they don't even make the profits of that.
Right.
Well, so how do you feel? What do you think should be done for
As
justice,
reparation,
as
yeah.
reparations?
I think the reparations are immoral in general because you can't.
So that's the
There-
perfect
there's-
answer. You don't want
there's-
no cash. You think that'd be a waste of time. That's not really
Well,
reparation,
no,
right?
because you give 18-year-olds a bunch of money,
Okay.
and what do they? Guess what they do? They don't.
right back
they don't-
to their person.
yeah,
Well,
they
this is
don't
we're
do
gonna,
anything.
we're gonna read you what the Lord said the reparations are gonna be. We don't want no money. We don't. Why would we want the same person that oppressed our people, came over here, slaughtered our people, took our land, raped us, put us in slavery? Why would we want money with his face on it when he could just change it up? He could crash the economy the next day. So let's see what the Heavenly Father is gonna give as reparations.
Revelation,
And this is in the Bible.
chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Another word for captivity would be what?
White man's
Slavery, oppression, right? So the scripture say, he that leads into captivity. Who led this so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man into captivity? What do these three people got in common? The Negro, Latino, and Native American. The same oppressor, right?
And disease.
Yeah,
Yeah.
disease, slavery.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the devil
There
for
you go. There you go.
Yeah, yeah. These are some of the atrocities
Some of them.
that was committed onto our people. Beginning in 1492, Christopher Columbus, his alias, which his real name is Cristobal Colon, he came to the Caribbean islands. He pillaged them, sent them into slavery because he took some back with him. 'Cause he did a couple voyages. The first voyage, he took a bunch of Arawak Indians, as they call them, back to Europe and sold them as slaves.
Oh yeah,
And then he
I'm
did-
aware of the native. The North
Okay,
American.
so, and they did the same thing with the indigenous people of America, North, Central, and South America.
1513 Ponce de Leon comes to Florida.
Yeah. So you know, so this is the so-called white man's history. This is what he did to our people. Bar none, you can't deny it. And what he did to the so-called Negroes, our brothers, he brought them on slave ships just like he did us. He did the same thing to all of us. He just did it the worst to the so-called Negro, which would be the head tribe of the Israelites. Sure, go ahead. Right now, let's see the judgment of what he did. You were on the same page that he did this to us, right? He put us in captivity, all right?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into
So
captivity.
now it's only right that they go into captivity. The so-called self-proclaimed white man has never paid for the atrocities that he's done to our people, correct? It started in 1492 and has just been going and going. We're still in their hands, right?
Yeah. Far beyond that for Africans.
Huh?
It's far beyond that for Africans.
Well, we're not really Africans.
Oh yeah, we're not Africans.
Well, I mean the start of the
the slave trade. Yeah, it was a transatlantic slave trade. It was between the self-proclaimed white man, the Africans, the real Africans, and the Arabs.
Yeah,
Alexander the Great.
yeah.
We can go into all that too. It really goes back to there.
Yeah.
It goes further back. Yeah, you're right. Come on.
You're right, because we can go to the Bible and
point out all that.
You know, Alexander the Greek is spoken of in the Bible.
Yeah, I know.
It's in there. Yeah, it's in there. It's in the book of Daniel, First Maccabees.
And it tells you that when his generals took over, that's when wickedness multiplied on the earth.
Great evil.
And they call him Alexander the Great because these self-proclaimed white people, they're proud of Alexander, which he was a homosexual. He committed all these atrocities against our people, especially when his generals took over. Those were
Sick.
let's not even go down that road.
Sick people.
Read on, it says, "He that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the
A
sword."
sword is just an instrument of death, a way to put someone to death. The modern day sword would be a gun. How did they conquer America? What did they do to our people? They slaughtered us. They fed us to dogs. They hung us. They gave us smallpox.
Yeah, they did it on purpose too.
So they brought the sword. So now, according to the Heavenly Father, the correct remedy for that is to put them through the same thing they put us through, but even worse now. Because we are the chosen people of the Lord. If the Lord allowed us to go through it, what's going to happen to the other nations that He didn't choose?
Right.
That's right.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. This is what the saints, people like say, I go to church, I'm a saint, she's a saint. But wait a minute, are they waiting on slavery? Or if you're a saint, you're saying that your patience lies in someone going into slavery
Under you.
and someone getting killed.
Well, that's how murders are born.
Well, let me read this to you. That's how what was born, you said?
Martyrs.
Murderers?
Martyrs.
Martyrs. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah.
This is
Sorry,
Second
I thought you said
Thessalonians.
murder.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High, I'll read it verbatim slide. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Who troubled us? What does recompense mean? Recompense mean to pay back.
Righteous
The Lord
thing,
said it's a righteous thing to pay them back or recompense them for the things that they did to us by troubling us, putting us.
Die.
All right, just all these atrocities. Like, there's so many things that they did to us. That's why our people are in the state they're in. The reason that your people are in reservations is because of what the so-called white man did to them.
And you're right there. Are you Irish?
He's my cousin.
Okay. So you're Native
He's
American too?
visiting from Montreal. Right?
Okay, I was gonna say you're Irish.
No, I'm not Irish. I'm French.
French.
We're French.
The spirit,
We're French.
Y'all got the same. Your cousins on your dad's side or your mom's side?
Mom's side.
Okay.
What was that?
It all depends. The spirit going reveal.
Because it's not about just because these are the main tribes where they located, but we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. So you can have a so-called white man.
Remember, the Native Americans are matrilineal, not patrilineal.
A what?
Matrilineal, not patrilineal.
Yeah, a lot of the Native American tribes.
We follow mother lineage, not father.
Yeah, but that's not according to the Bible. Yeah,
that's fine, but that's
but I understand what you're saying.
The way a culture runs is
but that's not how it was in the ancient. Because you remember
who's ancient? Because that's
this ancient.
This is European ancient. This is New World ancient.
This actually goes back
King James
way.
This was authorized by a man in Europe to be translated, but
I don't trust any of it because I think it's all made by white men.
Well, why would it condemn the white man there?
Yeah,
There's
it actually
scripture
does.
that condemns the white man.
That's okay.
So why would he
That's
condemn
fine.
himself?
I think it can be interpreted, and I think that white
How
men
can
should
you
be condemned in any way.
not to argue with you, but how can you differently interpret that?
I think that there are other books that you could also do the same thing.
Such as what? What book?
Any, the Quran.
The Quran, that's toilet paper, first of all. The Quran didn't come around until about the 700 AD.
No prophecy.
And it's the Quran has no prophecies in it, like the brother just said.
Well, that's
Can
fine.
you?
No, I'm not here to argue. I came here to wish you guys the best of luck.
Well, no, but let me ask you this: how did
And that's
Native
it.
Americans get here? Because you're saying that this is not
They
ancient.
came here 14,000 years ago.
14,000 years ago. According to who? According to the white man.
Yeah,
Where
right.
did you get that information from?
According to my radiocarbon dates, because I'm an archaeologist.
Oh, now so you do radio carbon dating?
It's science.
So give us the science behind that. How exactly does carbon dating work?
Right.
And what did you carbon date to get that 14,000 years that somehow they made it here? Charcoal? You
Then-
carbon dated charcoal to figure out how when the the Native Americans got here?
And how is that when scientists themselves actually done proved that carbon dating could have two different dates in it, right?
Yeah. Carbon dating is a flawed method of
Hey,
dating.
this is being taken out of proportion.
No, it's not. It's
We deal with truth.
No, we're asking sincere questions.
No, all I said was I was here to wish you guys the best of luck.
We
And
appreciate
we're here to
it.
tell you who you are.
Yeah, we're here.
That's all.
For you,
I
just for
agree
you.
with you guys, but I'm not here to argue.
Jake don't want love, bro. Jake don't want love,
Because
bro.
I'm gonna tell you this. Because you said, hold on. You said that this is the white man.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm
trying to
an
you don't want to be edified. All right,
Uh,
well,
appreciate all
listen.
the
This
things
ain't the white man's book, but what you're coming with, the white man's philosophy, talking about carbon dating. Who invented that? The white man did not write this book. The white man has nothing to do with this book. This is an Israelite book. We're in the book that's talking about white people.
Hey,
It talks about red people, which are the enemies of
and I
Israelites.
can say this, and Christopher Columbus himself actually used this book to get over here to figure out where the natives were, bruh.
Yeah, he knew people were here.
All right, now.
All right, yeah.
Christopher Columbus knew people that knew that the Native Americans were here because of what? Of the Bible, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, man, which I actually read that chapter recently, man.
Starting at verse
See,
40.
but that's just a product of Esau beating the hell out of Gad.
That really a lot of what they believe in, okay, and that a lot of what they hold strong to as far as their opinions, as far as their opinions concerning the scriptures, all right, is based off of what they learned under Esau, man. Okay,
The what they call it, the reinternment camps.
Yeah.
Where they
re-education and shit.
Yeah. Had you can still find those pictures. They got like little Indian boys dressed up in this little school.
Yeah.
They're bugging them out. Talking about carbon dating. He ain't no fun. What did he say? He was a archaeologist. Man,
Whatever he is, bro.
what's his book?
You
Hey,
bugged
man,
out. That's what
hey,
bugged out.
if the Bible is the so-called white man's book, right? He said the Bible was the so-called white man's book. Okay, explain why. All right, when the European explorers came here, all right, why did they need Hebrew interpreters? Okay, why is it that when you look at the ancient a lot of the images of Native Americans, they were wearing fringes? Okay, they kept circumcision. Okay, they kept the land Sabbath.
Yep.
All right, they had Hebrew. All right, they had Hebrew writings and block Hebrew here. Why was that?
Even
they always
your
pray
boy,
the Great Spirit.
the dude from Fox, he used to be like
Glenn
Glenn Beck,
Glenn
brought it
Beck.
out that
He
Native
brought that
Americans
out.
are Hebrews.
Right, the Cherokee, okay, which I believe the Cherokee are either Gadites or Reubenites. Okay, they sing the Cherokee morning song.
Wende Yaho.
All right, which basically means I am of the Great Spirit. What the brother said, Wende Yaho, I am the Great Spirit. Who's Yah?
Right.
Yahweh, man.
Come on.
Okay, this book goes way back to the ancient world, man. Okay.
He said, what ancient? Because that European ancient.
No,
Hey,
man.
hey,
Come
hey,
on.
hey.
Way before Alexander the Great. Okay, way before the Greek Empire. Way before all of that shit, the Bible was around.
Hey,
man.
You can ask them, they don't know these things though. You can tell them about them wearing fringes. You can tell them that was a custom of the Israelites. You can tell
And they
them
do
about all
it. They still
that.
do it.
Yeah, they wear jackets with fringes on them,
Right.
man.
But they don't know nothing about that history.
A better statement on his behalf would have been that's a Middle Eastern book.
That would have been a better statement.
That's European, but
Right.
And the man want to talk about white man. He don't believe because it's white man this. But yet, the doctrine that he got, this carbonate shit, he goes to a white man's school to learn it.
14,000 years.
Then comes out and goes say, "Oh, I don't believe in the white man shit."
Right.
That's a white man's book.
Wait a minute, where'd you learn archaeology from? The white man's book.
I want to
Carbon dating is a science of Esau. Esau's the one who came up with that madness, man. And he knows it's a flawed system of dating, man. He knows that.
Yeah, because like the apostles have brought out, you can have once the same object.
Yeah.
One test will give you 8,000 years or 80,000 years old. The other one give you 300.
No, but they actually the carbonate too. They use like a big ass tube and they stick it in some shit and they pull it out, bruh. They'll have two different fucking dates on the same fucking piece of material, bruh. Like what the fuck? How?
Most of the ever is too
Yeah,
vast.
that's like they're saying, oh well, you can know how old a tree is if you count the rings. So you're telling me a tree that's been up for 2 years only gonna have 2 rings?
You liars.
That's stupid. A tree that's only been up 2 years is gonna have 2 rings, but a tree that's been up 1,000,000 years, someone's gonna sit there and count 1,000,000 little lines. That's
bugged out.
But people actually believe that.
Yeah,
Science.
people actually believe that, man.
Just like he believed that his Native Americans got here. He didn't tell us from where or how, but they were here 14,000 years
Man,
ago,
that-
and the Earth wasn't even made yet.
That man was just sweet, man. Because once we got to a point like what was it called, Metro what? the following the lines by the mother.
Yeah, matriarch.
Oh,
matriarch.
matriarch.
Yeah, once he got there, I realized that he was done. He
And I
didn't
never
want to
heard
talk no
that
more.
either. I never heard
Yeah,
that.
no, apparently according to certain,
Certain tribes.
yeah, I guess they follow their lineage through the woman. Basically, they was on that
Jewish shit.
yeah, that woman worship bullshit.
And that's where he lost him. Right, it was that. They're like, hold on, wait, nah, I'm done with that.
Nah, man.
It's
Now
like-
the patriarchy is by the man, okay?
Yeah, it's
The lineage is by men, okay? It's the seed of a man that determines the sex of the child. So obviously, it's through him that you're gonna be able to track the lineage of somebody, man.
Bitch can't have a baby.
It's like
by
I'm from
herself.
the house of Mary. This is the daughter of Magdalene.
Yeah, it's not just like,
Talking about
All right, they're not the one. They're not the one who actually plants the seed, man.
From the
All right,
bowels.
the seed comes from the man. All right, the same way you're able to tell a tree by a seed. Okay, that's how you're able to tell the lineage of a nation by the men that actually plant the seed in the woman.
You don't
man.
call an apple tree
dirt. It's
a
dirt.
tree,
Yeah.
a Sahara sand tree.
Yeah, sorry. No, it's an apple tree, goddamn it, because of the
go in the
seed.
sand. That's so wow, dummy.
Yeah, that dude to the spirit, he wasn't gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a nerd.
He was bugged out.
Square.
He was
Long
gay,
hair,
man.
bugged out.
He
Yeah,
came in looking like Post Malone and shit.
I just wanted. Wait. I just came here to tell you guys. Wait a minute. You didn't come here originally to say that.
Right,
Because
right.
when we started catching him in his words, he was like, shit.
Yeah.
We're just trying to eat. There ain't no restaurants over there. Hooters is closed, my man.
You're gonna go play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And then that was his cousin on his mom's side, but we're maternal. It don't matter if you're maternal, whatever.
Y'all two different people.
Yeah, he ain't even related to you, really.
Right.
But go back to that second address when we close out soon.
All right. Well, I was really it on that. I'm gonna go here. We'll close out on this. Isaiah chapter 13 again. I'll start at verse 12 and read on down a little bit. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
And not just any man, not that man.
Yeah, nah.
That was just up here talking about 14,000 years.
I'm gonna be a part of the
That's gonna be a mire in the street.
Yeah.
Okay. You're talking about a man of the Lord. All right. A man after the heart of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
A man that got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right. And the cloak. All right. To protect him. Or the hedge around him. That's the man that's gonna be finding the fine gold. Because what? Fine gold. You show a bitch a nice chain, tell her that she smashed, you gonna give it to her, man, she gonna do all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So if people are so attracted to fine gold because it's such a precious commodity, so to say, a resource that's not easily to come by, but that's how the men of the Lord gonna be. Not easy to come by, very precious, and people are gonna be seeking
Not
it.
just
you know?
everybody. Anybody can be around them.
Right.
Not anybody can have it, and that's how you know it's talking about the men of the Lord, because the scriptures say acceptable men are tried as
gold in the furnace.
Yeah, it's gold in the furnace, man, in the furnace of adversity, man.
Yep.
So that's how you know it's talking about the men of the Lord, man.
That's right.
Ain't talking about no average Joe out here not seeking the Lord, man.
Precept, man.
Nigga talking about carbon dating and shit.
Carbon dating.
That's his not.
No
That's
faith.
the wisdom of this world.
Yeah.
No faith. No
Yeah, that's
faith.
what it really was. He had no faith, man.
So he probably think he a Moabite then.
Cause this
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
this shit crazy. Cause we open up telling them some that's so spectacular, bro. Like any guy that in the right mind hear that, yo, look, it's been written since the foundations that look. It's been known that you was gonna get taken over, but you gonna come back and take over your enemy.
Shit,
You
what
like,
else
what
to
the
say?
fuck?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
else to say
they're
now?
gonna be excited.
We
He
brought
ain't
out
no
all the
faith.
history.
Yeah, that's
He probably
Yeah.
grew up around white folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
straight.
really what it is, a lot of what it is with our people and why they abandon the Bible and say it's the white man's book is because, Esau twisted the scriptures. He used the scriptures and twisted it. All right, he used the scriptures in wickedness, and so with our people, they throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Yeah.
All right, without actually digging into the scriptures and finding out for themselves what the true message of the Bible is, man. All right, and actually looking into their history, man. Actually looking into what we're actually saying and finding out what the truth is, man. Okay, that's what it is. A lot of it is, man. But at the end of the day, it's no excuse, man. Because if you were actually sincerely seeking truth and knowledge, you really wanted to know the Most High would sup with you, man.
Yep.
And again, it's no excuse because we read certain facts about our people's history. We went straight to Genesis 49, man.
Yeah, straight to it.
We rarely do that with people that come up, man. We went straight into Genesis 49. We brought out God is the truth. Okay, and he understood it. Yeah,
He was in agreement.
Yeah, he was in agreement.
You hear what I was saying? I was like, man, you don't want love, man.
But he got stuck.
Yeah, that's how it is.
As soon as we started telling him that the white man got to pay, he's like, know, he started, oh shit.
He's kind of with it,
looking
but
around,
not really.
they talking about the white man.
On the fence. Even a man, then the oh, where was that? I'm sorry. Even a man, then the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord by Hashem Yahushai of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger.
And the day of his fierce anger is going to be contributed to these missiles, man. The chariots and all the chaos going on. You know, the earth's going to be shaking, man. Not only because of the chaos, but literally, it's going to reel to and fro like a drunkard, man. Because these missiles are going to be shot across the four corners of the earth. It's going to be marvelous, man. It's going to be great.
Hope to see you there.
It's going to be spectacular, man. Hey, but think about it. Missiles, all of America is being destroyed, and then some missiles landing over here, some missiles landing over there. The whole earth is going to be shaking, man.
But it's flat though.
Good job.
And I even gonna acknowledge a buffoon like that.
Buffoon, yeah, you're right, brother. Buffoon.
And it shall be as the chase roe.
The chase road with a deer, right? A female deer, something like that. Or a young
Yeah,
deer.
it's like a roebuck. Roebuck is
Yeah.
like really what it goes. When you look it up in a blue letter, it says roebuck, which is just a different kind of deer.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a female deer. I think
they
a
run.
doe is a female
A
deer.
doe, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, brothers say that a lot though. It says, it shall be as a chase roe, just meaning a certain type of deer.
Yeah, you hunt after it.
There you go.
They run. They don't just sit there. People are gonna be running for their lives.
That's what it means.
Yeah, they're gonna be fleeing. Everybody gonna be trying to flee this place.
Yep.
Hey, American Horror Story show you that season 8. You gotta watch that, man. Better gotta watch that. Season 8 of American Horror Story actually opened up the first episode. Yeah, it opened up with nukes going off and people trying to run to the airport, fly up. And
See
try
that
to fly
shit?
in.
Get a plane ticket.
Nah, not no plane ticket. Niggas just trying to steal planes at that point.
Still planes. Oh,
Yeah,
shit, that's
niggas
the
trying to
spirit.
steal planes.
Yeah, I
at
gotta
that
see
point.
that joint.
Yeah, people gonna be trying to go to the ports.
Yeah, that's a
Port
good
of Tampa.
point. People are gonna go crazy in the
People gonna
boats
try to,
and
people gonna try
everything.
to hijack the
The
cruise ships.
cruise ships. Yeah. You turn this shit on.
And by the time that shit leave the port, the missile's gone.
Right.
Yeah. Long burned up. But,
God. And it shall be as a chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
hey, what happens when the sheep is unattended and no man taking them up, caring for him?
Left out
He
there.
gonna go astray and get eaten alive.
Yep. Left to the
Or maybe, who knows, fall,
Yeah.
get stuck,
yeah, to the elements.
starved to death.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be trying to oversee this place, save it, take care of it. Nah, everybody basically abandoned, man.
Abandoned. There you
Everybody's
go.
gonna try to abandon this place.
Straight.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you say,
No
they gonna
hedge.
flee every man to his own people.
Yep,
If
that's
it-
coming
hey,
up.
That's the next verse.
these
Yeah,
kind of-
coming up.
Go ahead.
So it says, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people.
Yeah, that's gonna cause race riots. You know, everybody like, you know, white people ain't gonna be hanging. So-called white people ain't gonna be hanging out with niggas in the hood. You know, Jake ain't gonna want to be around no crackers.
You're gonna see a lot of these other heathen, these sons of man. They're gonna start going back to the, that's
India.
happening now, like India, China. You see the Mexicans go back, to go back to Mexico, like fuck this place, and they Israelites, but a lot of them are still coming up here to catch their judgment.
Yep.
So you see how the Lord is setting it all. But a lot of these different nations, they get the fuck out of here, man. There's nothing here for them. It says, they shall turn every man to his own people and flee every one into his own land.
Yeah, see, so like brother said, man, a lot of these nations, these group or these heathens that came here just to make money and send back home, they leaving.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna say, China watch shutting down, man.
China
They gonna
finally
leave that
shut down
bitch,
after
yeah.
35 years.
Yeah.
Shutting down, closing the doors.
Elam, they gonna abandon 7-Eleven and go.
Every one that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah, anybody else found in here? You don't make it. If you ain't got the Lord with you,
Shing,
you're gonna be
shing,
thrust through.
And every one that is joined unto them
And anybody that want to be partakers with anybody with that mark of death and destruction,
shall fall by the sword.
you're gonna fall by the sword as well. Same thing with being hand in hand with this devil, man. You want to be hand in hand with wicked, where you gonna get the judgment of the wicked. You don't want to co-sign on their
Thrust through.
wickedness, where you gonna get the payment.
Thrust through. Last verse, I'll read. Isaiah 13:16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
That's right. It said that their children also shall be dashed to pieces in their eyes, man. So you got a little toddler, little Timmy. Man, them Gurkha troops, and not even the Gurkha troops, even before the martial
Regular
arts,
citizens.
Yeah, regular citizens gonna grab your little kid and kill him in front of you.
like them black
Bah!
exploitation.
You know, there's gonna be a lot of innocent bystanders just get shot
There's
with
gonna be
a
lot of
burglary.
death.
Yeah.
a lot of death.
You know?
It's gonna stink out here.
Because you know, sometimes people bust in your house, just beat the hell out of you and take the shit they need to leave. Nah, they're gonna kill you and then grab what they need.
Yeah, 'cause
so they
people-
can do it in, slowly.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
people they never killed nobody before, so now it's like, yo, I'm gonna kill somebody, fuck it, see what it feels like, and then they're gonna get that demon on them. It's like anybody that come up, I'm taking them.
Dominant.
Yeah, anybody
Babies
gets
and
it.
all.
I don't give a
Dogs,
fuck.
they gonna kill your
Who's gonna
dogs.
stop me?
Right.
Who's gonna stop me? Ain't no police. I'm gonna kill everybody out here.
You're gonna
I don't
see
give
the
a fuck.
cops doing the same.
Yeah.
Hey, cops gonna be getting down. They're gonna be one of the biggest killers. They already got guns,
They're keeping the gun, dropping the badge. Keeping the gun, dropping the badge.
Hey, what fucking damn. Walking Dead, man. The first episode, man.
Oh, and then
that
the mall?
nigga, yeah.
Yeah, the mall?
That nigga, when he ran to the police department, to go, went straight to the armory, man. Went straight to the armory.
Who wouldn't?
Come on.
Get the
man.
NCC.
Yeah.
Anything I can carry, yo, coming out of there with that. Just you don't know.
That shit gonna be like
Yeah.
PUBG. And then niggas gonna be grabbing handguns, nigga walking Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo
Fucking-
that
belted.
It's gonna be the Purge. The last Purge movie that came out, the beginning or whatever.
The first Purge.
You saw how Jake was walking around strapped up,
Yeah.
man. That's how, and Jake, Jake in the hood. Jake is strapped, not like Esau is, but Jake got some, they got some weapons.
They got some
They got
things.
rocket launchers and AKs, but they ain't got what Esau got. So ultimately, but they gonna get down.
It's gonna be crazy out
They're
there.
gonna kill a lot of people.
Like the brother said, it's gonna be a lot of death out there, man. We're just trying to prepare you for what you're about to see, because we're all gonna ultimately gonna have to go through it, But the Lord's gonna be with one people, and He ain't gonna be with the others. Okay? So read it on. I'll read it again. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
And so your wives are gonna be ravished, meaning raped, right? A lot of dudes are gonna witness as they're taking their dying breath. They're gonna witness their wives getting ravished, their kids getting pit to death. Your daughter might get raped in front of you. Because there's gonna be a lot of sickos, so they don't care age. They don't care if it's a little girl, little boy. There's gonna be a lot of raping and a lot of killing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a lot of
And that womb spirit is finished.
They can be like,
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna, that murk, the what is it, the voice of joy or whatever.
Yeah, the Murph shouts.
That's ceasing, man. They ain't gonna, in them days, ain't gonna be people standing here taking photos of a damn sign that says Tampa.
That's the spirit.
when people are murdering each other on the streets.
I'll read this one here though in the 2 Ezra 15, or 16 rather, verse 27. It's gonna say, it says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. Hold on, is that what I want? Yeah, that's
like,
the voice. Yep.
man, I wish I could talk to little Jimmy across the way, but there ain't gonna be no cell phone reception. Ain't gonna be no Wi-Fi. No, we eating.
You're gonna be by yourself. For the most part, a lot of you people you're not gonna have anybody you know and love around you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stuck out there. You
The worst person, the person you hate
Yep.
the most.
That's gonna be you're gonna be running. You might get away from him, and then you're just gonna be by yourself. Days are gonna pass by. You're gonna be like, damn, I miss my family. I wish my best friend was here right now. You ain't never gonna see him again. You're gonna desire to hear the voice of another, and you're not gonna hear it.
Or you might just be in the woods somewhere alone. I don't know. You're always gonna have a lot of different situations going on, but it ain't gonna be good unless you got the Lord with you. Unless you be on the Lord's side.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
All right, but with that, I want to was edifying. Hey, brothers, keep pushing, man. We're almost out of here. Things are getting stirred up. Demons are increasing, and our spirit got to increase. All right, Satan going harder. We got to go harder.
That's right.
All right. All right. So with that, we want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and salutations. And much love to you. Akim out there pushing out his word, truth, sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
On the ball.
That's right.
Hey, I